Hello everybody, welcome to Fugu FrenZy Round 5, Split 1! How are we all today? Hopefully you can hear me, hopefully I'm not echoey, the pop filter's working okay, because I know I've been a bit poppy lately, but hello everybody. Sorry, I've not been in chat, I've been quickly sorting out the grid by the way, which you will see shortly, and my word, look who's on first place at the moment, Smith there with a 26.8. So, how are we all today? We're looking forward to this one. Is there a prize for the driver that spins the most today? I might win that. No, there isn't. For today, no, there isn't. Time for shots yet? Yes, go for it. Every time I say line astern, you take a shot. How about that one, Todd? Because I'm not sure I'll be saying line astern that much in this one, if I'm honest. I really don't think so, because we're at Saint Croix B. Saint Croix B, literally 2, 3, 4 wide is going to be the norm here, and that is what I'm expecting. Let's actually have a look at some of the liveries. We've been looking at Smith here in the Splat livery, Among Us livery, and now I am going to upload an Among Us video on the gaming channel if anyone's interested in that. I had a cracking game last night. Hello Saber, hello Semicolon. Let's jump to Scourge now. Now this is a different livery that than we normally see for Scourge. Ooh, zoomed in. Let's jump to Ryan then. So we haven't seen Ryan for a few weeks, or a few rounds should I say, rather than a few weeks. Ryan back racing with us. Yo Nick, you okay? And we'll see where Ryan qualified in a little bit. Let's go to Hasnain. Hasnain is back in here in Split 1. Enough water? Believe it or not, yes. I've actually filled a 1.5 litre bottle of water, and also a glass of water is right next to me as well. So we are golden in that sense. I still don't know what Among Us is. It's a very interesting game. Very old, not old school, indie game, I would say. Mobile game. Let's jump to Spiner then. We've seen Spiner. Spiner was really unlucky in round 4, which we'll have a look at the highlights later. Literally, got taken out twice, just in the wrong place at the wrong time both times. So we'll see if Spiner can have any better luck this time. Jump to Monte. South African. Got a pink livery here. What is on this list? It looks like a lucky kitten or cat or whatever it is. That's in Japan. Let's zoom in. Hello, kitty. Reminds me of that. Hello, Moto. I can do Swar Guy. I can absolutely do an Among Us. It'll be on Twitch though. It won't be on the old YouTube. But I will more than happy do an Among Us stream. It'll be one way I can't look at chat though, because obviously that'll be cheating basically. Do I still? Yeah, jump in, Murray. You can jump in by all means. Let's jump to TT Base, who's in top split. I see TT Base in here. Coming down the start finish straight. So we've got a long lap here. It's only going to be 12 laps this one. In Brew livery. But it'll be 12 laps of side by side action. Now, as I say, I've prepped water, if you already asked, because I have a feeling this one's going to be mental. A cone's not allowed in these races. Yes, oh no, I can't remember. It's in the rules. I can't remember Calabrian. I don't remember my own rules. I'm sorry. We're on Rapid GT here. So Rapid last time, oh my word, was in quite a comfortable position. And then boom, it all changed. All changed. Yeah, Rapid back in Split 1 as well. That's a very good point. Let's have a zoom in here. Hansford sensors. Jump to B Racing 1 now. Oh, we're going to jump to B Racing 1. Matman's just crossed the line there. So Matman in the livery we are used to seeing with that Union Jack on the back. That is a fact. I feel like I'm dishing out some bars here, you know. Welcome to Saint Croix B. This is going to be very funny. No, I won't carry on with that. Still waiting for my track racer RS6 cockpit to arrive. You're waiting a month. Oh, Martin, sorry to hear that, mate. Well, let's jump to B Racing 1 then. Old farts. I think I'm a part of that crew, aren't I now? He's a bit too far on the zoom in there. What, he's on the back? Let's have a look at this. little... I can't read that on the back. We've got a warning sign there though. It says... Kids... What? I'm confused. Let's actually jump back to... I'm trying to remember all my keyboard bindings here. It's been a little while. Jump to Johnny Wito. We are used to this Rothman's livery. Through the right-hander. Johnny Wito had a horrible time last time as well. Hopefully he can have a better race here. Skull Crusher. 55 machines. So Skull Crusher in split 1 for the first time. So Skull Crusher's been coming through the field quite a lot. He's had I think he had a couple of promotions in each race. And just came through from the back. We'll see where he finished later on in terms of the highlights. But my word, Skull Crusher split 1 now. So good progress there. We do have a prize for that, I think, actually, for progression. Most improved driver. Let me just double check that. We'll go to the next driver in just a second as well. Sorry if you can hear the old clicks, but I have a clicky mouse. Now, Aphelion gave Jomus a run of his life last time. 2 Frenchmen going at it. Is this the most difficult race of the series? It depends how you can handle the intermediate tyres at the last one, where we are actually in wet weather. So, you know, if one to... I don't know. This is a hard one. It's only hard in certain places. As you see, Aphelion go all sorts of sideways. Yes. Like, literally, Aphelion gave Jomus a bit of a run. So, it was driver of the championship. It's not necessarily the person who's won the championship, but it could be someone who's progressed. That is the driver of the championship award that is available. Right, who have we not seen yet before we jump to some information? See Jomus going backwards, practicing that start. Now we have just lost Monte, so hopefully Monte will be back in just a moment. What about last improved? Split 2, then 3, then 4. But I did have the pandemic disease, yes. We don't go backwards, it's all about going forwards. Have we missed anybody here? Don't think we have. Should we have a look at what happened in qualifying, folks? Should we see where some of these drivers ended up? You'll see eventually, but who made top 10? Who made pole? Who is on pole? Let's find out right now. Qualifying at this circuit then at Saint-Croix B, 57 drivers took part in the sessions, and there were 13 of them, a little bit smaller than normal because they were slightly longer. This is a longer circuit, so plenty of places where mistakes could happen, and in fact did happen. A very, very tough circuit. Let's find out then who made split 1 and actually made it into the top 10 first of all, before we identify all our drivers who qualified in this round 5 championship race. First up then, session number 1. It's our championship winner already. It's Jomus. So what does Jomus get on the first lap here? It's a 27.329. Now, does Jomus go on to improve? Flashing of lights here. Does he do it? Does indeed. It's a 27.166. So really getting to the bottom end of those 27s. Are we going to see a 26 in these sessions? Let's find out as we jump to Scourge now. Session number 2 here. Straight into the 27s there. 27.746. And we are then going to jump to that second lap. Does Scourge improve? Indeed, Scourge does. Good lap there. 27.594. So straight into that top 10, of course, because that's what we're viewing right now. So we jump to Aphelion, who gets a 233.662. All to do on this second lap. Didn't get the banker in, and now has a lot to do. So what is Aphelion going to do here? Crosses the line. It's a 26.926 there. Into pole position for now for Aphelion, the Frenchman. As we jump to Hasnain here, session number 3, 27.762. You can see how these times are very close, even though this circuit is a very long one. Does Hasnain go on to improve? No, he does not. So keeping at 27.762 just for now there. We're going to jump now to session number 4 with Johnny Wito. A 2:27.999, probably the best lap of the century there with the .99. I enjoy that kind of lap time, to be honest with you. That's a Gran Turismo lap time, and Johnny doesn't go on to improve on that second lap. We jump to session number 5 now, and we are with Ryan here, who gets 2:28.242. Not a good lap by Ryan. Nice to see Ryan back in the championship as well. And I am aware Ryan only had a few laps practice beforehand, but managed to come away with this. A 2:27.300. So that puts Ryan P3 at the moment in terms of the qualifying standings, as Matman in the same session crosses the line at 2:27.766. You can see how close that 0.7 sort of area is. Lots of people in there. Does Matman go on to improve though? No, he does not. So keeping that 0.7 for now then. And as I say, very close that 0.7 area. As we jump to Monte here, the South African crosses the line, a 0.850 there in the 27s once again. A good effort there by Monte, but does he go on to improve? That is the question. No, he does not. So 27.850. So towards the bottom end so far of the top 10 and the qualifiers we've seen. As we jump to Spiner in session number 12 here with a 2:28.724. Not a good lap there in the grand scheme of it to get really far into that top 10. What does Spiner do on the second lap? It's a 28.012, not even breaking into that 27. So we have quite a large gap here between P1, currently a Aphelion, and the bottom end. What does Smith go on to do in session 13? It's a 27.051, goes into P2 for now, but does Smith go on to improve on that second lap? Remember, that's a banker lap. So what does Smith do? No, it's miles off, unfortunately. Binned it on that lap. That's what you do, you banker time, and then you go for it on that second lap to a 2:33. So our championship leader is not on pole position here, but we do have a Frenchman on pole. It is Aphelion. Let's pull up that grid information for you now then, and then we can see the glorious top 10 there. So you can see the times ranging. So a big gap there. You know, a very tough circuit this, especially going downhill, heading towards that bridge. Very, very hard to nail properly, and you can see that with the times. Let's have a look at the rest of the grid then. You see Rapid, B Racing 1, Skull Crusher and TT Base all made it into that top split. Congratulations to you folks. 8,000 stop W1 getting into that top split there, but does start on pole in that second split. So we move further down the grid there. So you can see how it's very close. There is a bit of a gap there between Lost Shelty and Wins Wheels. So the bottom of split 2, top of split 3 there. So there is that gap. But look at Max Range missing out on pole by 0.02 of a second. As we now jump to the next page here, and you can see how the times now get ridiculously close there. White Tiger and Budweiser Can there, both in the 0.6s, very close to each other. Rat and Adamore on the 3-second margin there, and Tommy is your pole sitter in split number 4 there with Branchy. And a lot of Oceanians down in that area there. We've got Branchy, Falconers, truly global championship here. As we jump to the end there. TLE, by the way, if you're wondering about that time, TLE was struggling to get into any qualifying session, so by default has come in at the very end there. But they are your 56 drivers who have qualified for Fugu FrenZy. Now let's jump to the lobby and let's have a look at that and see what's going to happen here in this 5th round race. Welcome back then. So an interesting qualifying there. You saw all of the results. So we are very close to the start of this first race. In fact, let's shout out to people who say we're starting soon. Now we are missing one individual. They're just restarting their PlayStation, so we'll just say they're starting soon. But we'll just make sure Monte can get in the lobby. So if you do have any questions, fire them out in chat. We saw a very close qualifying there in terms of, you know, in some splits. I mean, somebody just mentioned it in chat. Who was it? Hasnain, the Canadian battle. We have a battle of the Canadians later. We also have a battle of Oceania as well later on. They're combined in their own splits in some weird magical way. So that's going to be interesting later on. We're definitely global as well in that sense. As we're watching Rapid here do a few starts. If you don't know about the starts, if you're new to Fugu FrenZy, I'm sure most of you aren't, but if you are new, there's no traction control and it's a standing start, so you really have to work out how to start these cars properly. But as Todd said, actually, I wish I could get everybody into one lobby. It would be good. Are the Welsh in the same lobby as well? Wow, look at this. We've got actual internal national battles happening in Fugu FrenZy. How about that, folks? Good evening, Scourge. You okay? You do get longer streams this way, but we could have more interesting races if we could get more people in the lobbies. So as I say, we are just waiting for Monte. We do know the grid order now. So let's just... oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I wanted the grid order. So yeah, I was just waiting for Monte to return. And then we'll kick off this first race. So it will be 12 laps here. It'll be around about 29 minutes and 40 seconds, I imagine, in this lobby. That will obviously go up slightly as we go through the lobbies. Hopefully GT7 will allow bigger lobbies. I do hope so. Personally, I think there should be no excuse for GT7 not holding 30 people, 32 people in a lobby. I mean, Project Cars 1 on PC could hold that. And that's, what's that, 8 years ago now? 7 years ago? Something like that. So, you know, it's quite old in the grand scheme of games. We really should be at that at the console level. And I think we will be there, to be honest. I do think we will be there. Good evening, Consta. Good evening, Nick. Yeah, it's all about having fun there, Ryan. It's nice to see you back racing as well. So let me just check Discord. Just make sure Monte's not struggling with anything. Good evening, Sprunk. You okay, mate? Hello, Psycho Killer. Yo, LH. Good evening, everybody. So, an interesting one here. I don't know if anyone spotted this. Smith has got a 2:26.8 here, which is faster than Ophelion's pole lap. Smith is one to watch here. Actually, here's a shout, folks. I'm not sure we need 32 people. No, we need 100. Who's going to win this race? Who is your money on? Is it going to be Jomas, or is it going to be a new winner? Are we going to have a brand new winner in Fugu FrenZy? I'm expecting to lose my voice here. I must be honest. Maury says Jomas. Good evening, Oscar, Tommy. So we are going to be starting very soon, folks. Very, 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 very soon. In fact, hopefully you don't hear this TV come on, because I could do with the TV being on. Oh, we've got no signal. Whoops. Should fix itself in a second, folks. This is what we call TIJ problems. It always happens. It will be back in 3, 2, 1. Voila. Nice and easy. We're back to normal. And let's mute that. Ooh. Echo of a sound there. How do we have a dislike already? It just is what it is. Some trolls follow me occasionally. It's all good in the grand scheme of it. Right, let's have a look. So we're looking to place Monte in the grid order. You're about to see this again anyway. So Monte is just ahead of Johnny Rito and just below Mapman. There we go. So there's the grid again. And that should be everybody in. Let me just double check that. Yes, there we go. Who wants a race then, folks? Who wants a race? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all, Monte. So I'll just put starting soon again. Right, so let's jump to the grid walk, folks. I'm assuming Monte is A-OK. If we can find Monte. Yeah, Monte's going round, so we are... Ooh. Let's just double check Monte's okay there. A little bit of a connection issue. Now, hopefully that sorts itself out in the race. Monte, you on dial-up, mate? Monte's on dial-up. Oh, dear. Oh, nearly had a wheelie out of a Fugu then. Let's just have a look at what Monte does. Let's have a look at... Yeah, Monte, your internet's still a little bit drunk here, mate. Yeah, do you want to talk to McDonald's? Try and just get him to prioritise your connection a little bit, mate. So I'm assuming Monte is just going to try and fix it. So we'll just wait for Monte to just fix this briefly. We do have technical problems. That's why we have an hour per slot. Normally, you know, fitted in. So we've technically got an extra 5 minutes to get this solved. No, Monte's usually fine in terms of connection. It's just a blip. I don't see a problem. That's how I drive. Indeed, Todd. Indeed. I'm assuming that's why Monte actually reset earlier. Monte isn't even on the grid for me. Okay, so that could be a lobby issue. Can everybody? I'll have to do this. Look, this is where technical Tidge comes in here. Oh, I can't even spell now, folks. Look at this. Can everyone see 14 drivers? We'll just check. We'll just check to see if they're. Yeah, it's 14 for me as well. This is the technical problem. So everyone is saying yes at the moment. We'll just double check. It's only Mori at the moment who can't see. We're waiting for the full Monte, aren't we? Full Monte. Ah, there we go. So Aphelion only sees 13. Right. So we have our first issue. Hey, look at this for a funky little graphic. B Racing 1 only sees 11. Okay, so we've got a problem with the lobby. So unfortunately, we are going to have to restart this lobby, I think, to try and get this fixed. If B Racing 1 only sees 11, there's our problem as well, and that's why Monte will be lagging. So we'll just restart the lobby. It won't be 2 seconds, folks, and then we will begin again. So rip to that lobby. Now you get to see me quickly set this up as fast as humanly possible. But we will get there. So we'll just reset the network cache again. Standard. So there we go. Let's double check all the laps are fine. Job's good un. Let's load. Yeah, good job we did catch it early. As I say, we just double check this and then we can kick off racing. We just don't want any issues there. Obviously, if B Racing 1 can only see 11, Mori can only see 13. There's a problem in that lobby somewhere. We'll call it a corrupt lobby and we move on to a new lobby. Because what will happen is somebody will get stuck on the grids and then there will be an almighty crash and I'll have to quickly get the rulebook out, which I do have available to me, where if 2 people get stuck, we restart the race. I'm pretty sure that's still what I've said. Yes. So, let's hope everybody can get in fine this time. It just means we have to reset the grid as well. Well spotted though, Mori. Thank you for that. That's why we have a steward in the lobby. Maybe PSNs are having an issue. Will we see the Fugu intro again? I mean, I can show you the Fugu intro again if you want to see it again. I'll do some quick editing to get it on though. So, let's wait for everybody to get in and get on circuit. So if all drivers can get on to circuit as soon as possible, please. Murray Moles is in there. So who are we missing? We're just missing B Racing 1 here. The great thing is you get to see the grid walk, and now you'll have another idea or another view of the fastest laps. So B Racing 1 is in now as well. Does Fugu FrenZy have theme music? I would say the intro music is the theme music, if I'm honest. We are going to have to kick this off very soon, otherwise the splits are going to be delayed later on. But hopefully, is that everybody in? Can we go down this list? There's 11. I can't see the number. 15 out of 16. We are missing one individual. Who are we missing? Who are we missing? Tell you what, I'll find out on my attendance sheet. Why is it when I always want to stream, I also want to sneeze? Don't quite get it. Right, here we go. Rapid's in. We'll let Rapid get in and then we will do the grid. Everybody should be able to see then everybody else. Hopefully problem averted as well. Why not post all your intros in a separate playlist? Do you know what? I do actually want to do that. Put all the music videos together. Because I've made quite a few music videos now. And there are more to come as well. There are more to come to the channel. I have one planned. I've got the idea in my head. I just need to make the thing. But yes, let's quickly just set this grid up for you folks. And then we can actually kick off the evening of racing. So we know who's on pole. We know who's in P2. We know who's in P3 as well. It's Ryan from memory. Where's Ryan gone? Scourge and Hasnain. Hasnain. We then have Matman and Monte. Matman, Monte. We then have Johnny Rito. Spiner. Rapid GT. See, this is where PD beat me on this kind of thing. They've got about 400 people that could do this while they could still host a show. Whereas Pleb here is like doing everything sort of like by himself. Okay, we're golden. Well, not by myself because Maury's in the lobby as well helping out. Right, we should be golden now. Let's just have a quick look at Monte. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. See, that looks better. Look at that. That's superb. Fantastic. Looks like we are ready, folks. Everybody should be ready. We're going to start soon. Let's get that grid walk up. And let's get ready for some Fugu FrenZy action. Where's the grid walk? I've lost my grid walk button. Hang on. Welcome to your split one grid walk then. On pole position is Aphelion with Smith in P2. Your championship leader starts in third there, Jomas, with Ryan. Row number 3 then, Scourge and Hasnain. And row number 4, Matman and Monte. The double M there. We've got Johnny Rito and Spiner on row number 5. Row 6 for Rapid GT and B Racing 1, their close times there. With row 7 being Skull Crusher and TT Base. That is your split one grid. Welcome to the race then. Teach, sing the hits. I can not. Alright, here we go. So there is the grid. It all looks fine and dandy to me. Let's hope we have a safe start here. Yes, the zooming in is in GT Sports. As we sit with our pole sitter here. We can't really see the lights. Now we can see the lights as we jump on with Ryan. So the lights there, top left hand side. We have 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. And we're racing here. Ryan's had a fantastic start there, straight off the bat. Look at that. Ryan's going to be all over the back of Smith there. Jonas has had a good start as well. Jonas looking to try and make a move on Aphelion. Smith's gone down the order here very quickly in towards turn number 1. All drivers moving as well. Fantastic to see. Round we go. Aphelion keeps that P1 Ryan on the inside of Smith. Smith's the one that's lost out massively here as we continue towards turn number 2. Jomas on the outside technically for this left-hander coming up. Aphelion on the inside. They go side by side through there. Oh, we're going to have a fight till the end of this race, aren't we? It's going to be side by side all the way to the very end. Jomas is on the inside now. Look at this, the 2 Frenchmen side by side. I can't even look at the back of the grid at the moment. We're trying to see if we can look at what's happened at the back of the grid shortly. But Jomas does get that lead. The most difficult part of the circuit, you can see how the car, just the weight transfer in the car really loosens it up. To come on towards the bridge now. Jomas does get that lead just from Aphelion. Ryan gets so close to the barrier there. Let's just have a quick look further back. What's happening there? Everybody started. Everybody line astern there. Take a drink if you're playing that drinking game. As we head down the bridge now towards the left-hander here. And Jonas is on the inside. They're side by side here. It's Noah's Ark all over again, but with cars rather than animals. And Aphelion, I think, has that. Ryan's all over the back of this as well. As we continue now down towards the right-hander here. Line astern, there's your second drink. You're going to be drunk tonight, folks. And Aphelion does have the lead for now. But look how close everybody is here. We've got 12 laps of this. 12 laps of this race. Oh my word. Why do Nations Cup when you can do this instead? How about that, folks? So we go through this right-handed gink here. Anyone going to go for the move into the brake zone? Jonas has sort of pulled to the left. Ryan's going to pull to the right here. We're potentially going to be 3 wide in towards the right-hander here. And is it going to be Tears? It's not. Everybody has survived that. Just Aphelion was a little bit wide there. Touches the gravel. Ryan up into P2, potentially hit. As we go into the left-hander, I'm going to have to tone this down a little bit because I can't keep up. As we continue through there, and it looks like Jonas keeps that now P5. Who was that? Scourge having a little look at Smith there. It looked like as we go down the hill. Oh, Monte's in the barrier there. Manages to hold it just a little bit, but P1 is still at Felion for now. But 14 drivers all on your screen there. My word, what a start this is. Monte hit the barrier early on, going to be all sorts of pressure from Rapid here, just trying to keep an eye out on battles further back here. Rapid on the inside of Monte, Aphelion still leading there, going into turn number 1, and Skull Crusher going for the move on Monte as well, going for the move on Rapid as well. Is it going to be a 2-in-1? Not quite. Skull Crusher up into P10 there though. Let's jump to that P1 battle now. Jomas side by side with Aphelion. Ryan still looking to get in the mix as well here. Down towards the left-hander. Smith on the outside of Ryan as well. Into the left-hander they go. Jomas around the outside again. This is deja vu. We saw this lap 1. It's now lap 2. And Ryan on the inside of Aphelion. Aphelion's going to lose a few places here. Smith on the very outside there. Someone's got a penalty further back. Do not worry about the penalty. That penalty will come down slowly. It's Monte with that penalty. Down the hill we go. And Jomas in the lead. Ryan looking to get a move on. Aphelion still side by side with Jomas here. Ryan looking to try and get a better run onto the bridge potentially. That's not going to quite work, or it could potentially. It could be 3 wide here as we head towards the end of the bridge already. And oh my word, what a start we have here, folks. What a start as we head down the bridge. Aphelion on the inside. Ryan bumper drafting him along a little bit here as well. Looking to get into that P2 position. Into the left-hander we go. And Aphelion's just got it, I think, from Ryan. Look how close they are to that barrier. I think Johnny Wheato was that? No, it's Hasnain, I think. Just touched the barrier there in towards the right-hander. Jomas is still on the inside of Ryan here. In the right-hander they go. Long right-hander. They're going to have Slipstream here. Scourge could be in a prime position here to get a bit of a position. Was that Ryan into the barrier? It looked like it was. Ryan's down to P4 now. Aphelion goes to the right side. Got Skull Crusher on the inside of somebody further back. Let's just have a quick look at that. They're side by side. Monte's overtaking Hasnain. Hasnain's had a bit of an issue here because B-Racing 1 has just gone through as well. Let's jump to the P1 battle now because Jomas is under all sorts of pressure from Scourge and Aphelion here towards the right-hander. We go. Ryan looks on the inside of Scourge as well. Oh, there's still 2 by 2. I need some cough sweets or something because my throat's going to go very quickly here. Oh my word, there's still 2 by 2 through there, and Aphelion I think is going to get this just from Jomas, but Jomas is keeping his nose in. Oh, beautiful racing. Can you ask for anything more in Gran Turismo? I don't think so, as Ryan now looks on the outside of Jomas, and still all 14 drivers on the same piece of tarmac here on the straight. Into the right-hander, Jomas on the inside of Ryan, and they're heading towards the start of lap number 3 here. And look at this, they're all looking for that slipstream very quickly. Mapman's getting in the mix here as well. I wonder who's going to be the biggest progressor in all this. Smith's dropped the most, I think, so far, from 2nd to 6th at the moment. My PlayStation's about to take off, as everybody else is, I think, with this kind of racing. And through we go there. Let's have a look a bit further back. And Johnny Wheato's at the back at the moment. I think Johnny Wheato had an issue earlier on, potentially. Monte's near the back as well. Let's jump to that lead battle now. It's Aphelion and Ryan this time. Ryan doing a Jomas here, around the outside here. That left-hander. And it looks like Ryan could do... Oh, Ryan runs deep there. Runs a little bit deep on the outside. And Aphelion's got a better run here. Jomas is going to follow Aphelion, I feel, down the hill once again. Oh, looks to the inside. Potentially make it 3 wide. No, not quite there. And then into the left. Look at this. Beautiful racing. Beautiful racing. Scourge on the inside of Jomas there. Opportunistic and a half. Let's try and get the move done. And not quite worked out just yet. Somebody's in the barrier. I think that was Rapid GT into the barrier further back. I don't know how I'm meant to cut highlights of this in the next round. It's going to be insane. But Ryan's got the lead at the moment here. Heading towards the left-hander. Mapman on the inside now. Let's jump to Mapman a little bit here. Mapman's been making progress through this grid, I feel. Oh, into the barrier slightly. Oh, we've had a big crash. We've had an absolute huge crash there. Not sure who that was. We'll try and have a quick look at it now. Who did that involve? I think it involves Skull Crusher. Let's see if we can have a look at that just quickly. Skull Crusher down on the outside of Spiner here. And, oh, wow. Look at that for sportsmanlike conduct from Skull. That is superb. Sportsmanlike conduct. He outbroke himself and just drove straight into the barrier. A huge shout out for that kind of driving. As we look at Jomas down the inside then of Ryan to get P1 for now. Goes a little bit deep. Potentially Ryan going to have a lovely little cut back here and has the momentum as well. as we head into the S's, and Ryan's going to keep that position for now. And we continue on. Aphelion in there as well. Scourge in there. Matman's dropped down to P8. I have no idea where Matman lost all those places. Ryan runs a little bit deep there. Jomas goes for the cutback. Aphelion looking to get the move done as well with Jomas. He does indeed. So it's 1-2-3 or 1-2 for the French again, as Aphelion goes down the inside of Jomas here and looks to try and get that move done and dusted. Not going to quite work there. It looks like Jomas is going to keep P1 for now as we head on to lap number 4. And I don't think Skull Crusher's lost out too much. He's still on this start-finish straight, so we'll see what happens as we go on in the race. Aphelion down the inside of Jomas then into turn number 1. And Ryan, oh, it's 3 wide! It's 3 wide, boys and girls. Here we go. It's getting all sorts of tasty here. Ryan just gets the position done. I think Ryan from 3rd to 1st there on turn number 1. Oh, this is beautiful racing. This is what I'm going to send this to PD and be like, here you go, folks. This is racing. Through there we go. And Ryan leading that Scourge. Oh, runs a little bit wide there. As we now continue on line astern there. There's your 3rd or 4th drink. I'm not sure what number we are up to there. Someone keep count of that one, folks. As we go down the hill once again. A little bit of a gap forming now between P8 and P9. Who is in P9 at this moment in time? Oh, Ryan goes a little bit deep there at the bridge. Jomas going to have a potential good run there. Oh, you can see the momentum Jomas carried there. Look at that. Beautiful momentum there. Holdfield still within 7 seconds. Thank you, Murray, for that update there. So do follow chat as well with Murray. And Jomas does get the lead there. That momentum carried through that right hander. Very difficult to do. Obviously a little bit of oversteer potentially there as well. But Jomas gets that position for now as it all starts to die down a little bit here. Everyone calming down after that start of the race. And we continue on. So who is in P9? It's TT Base at the moment with Hasname. We have 2 separate groups at the moment. So we'll see if these start working together to potentially catch up, or whether they have their own little fight here and give me a whole world of pain of trying to keep up with 2 battles at the same time. As Haslam goes down the inside of TT Base there. Let's jump to the P1 battle. That's all still fine for now. Let's keep with this battle a little bit here. Haslam leading this group of cars in with TT Base in there. B Racing 1, Johnny Wheato, Monte's in there as well. Haslam looks a little bit defensive here on the right. B Racing 1 looking to get in the mix as well. They head towards this right-hander. And Haslam looking to keep that position. B Racing 1 looking on the inside. Not going to quite work out. Oh, a little bit of oversteer there as they continue on now through the left-hander. And Haslam keeps that for now. Let's jump towards the lead battle then. As we continue down towards the right-hander here. Look at that, 5 cars so close together. Anybody can win this race at the moment. We've seen a mistake already from one driver, Skull Crusher. Dealt with it very well as well. But anybody can win this race. Look, you can see everybody there. Skull Crusher just in... I just see Skull Crusher. I think he is on that there somewhere. As we continue towards the right-hander. Ryan down the inside then of Jomas. Gets that done and dusted into P1 for now. Then for Ryan. I'd say anybody can have this. Anybody can have this. I don't want to be in a race that is this close. Falconers, it's all good fun, my friend. It's all good fun. It can be a bit scary at times as we see Aphelion go down the inside of Ryan. Not going to quite work out there. It's always good to be in a race like this. Skull Crusher back in the battle. Awesome to hear. It's overtaking TT Base. TT Base was P9 at one point. Now dropped down to P14 then for now. As we just follow this lead battle here down the hill. Look at that. Lovely stuff. So P6, P7, P8 need to work together here to keep up with this lead pack of 5 cars. There was a penalty further back. Who was that? Oh, I thought I saw a penalty. Nope, I'm seeing things now. Oh, Haslam! Was that Haslam into the barrier? No, it's just a little bit of oversteer. Camera showing, give me a little bit of an image there. Well, 3 seconds that gap now. It was 2 seconds earlier on. And through the left we go for this top 5 group then for now. We continue. Our penalties off. Yeah, so the side contact penalties are off because obviously we deal with them ourselves. But shortcut penalties, track limits are on essentially. As Jomas looking to try and pull away here now. Ryan, Aphelion's dropping down a little bit, so there's a little bit of gap forming there. What's that gap? It's around half a second then. Slipstream, remember, 7.5 attempts here. As we continue on, Aphelion down the inside. Then of Scourge. Now these 3 drivers are going to have to be careful here. Very easy to break away in this very, very quickly as they head towards the right-hander. Aphelion looking to try and get the move done there. There's a slight tap there, nothing major though. And Aphelion continues on. So as Aphelion lost touch, it is so close to the end of that slipstream. Look at that. It's 7 tenths. It is borderline here, folks. It's absolutely borderline through the left-hander. And Evidon will try everything. Oh, he's out of it. He's out of it now. Oh, that was a couple of people into the barrier. Spino was into the barrier there further back. But 7.5 tenths is that slipstream margin. It is 8 tenths. Oh, it's coming down, though. It's coming down. He'll be pushing on. It is so close. Skull Crusher just overtook 2 people in 1 corner. My word. Fantastic. I'll have to have a look at that. Quo Guitars, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you in chat, my friend. Hope you're doing okay. See if you're running a little bit deep there, turn number 1. And it looks like we're going to have a bit of a runaway pack there. Oh, Ryan's got a big penalty there. Going to have to drop that at some point. Obviously, you can drop it during the race, but obviously at the end of the race, if you still got it, you're going to lose some time, obviously. Let's have a look further down the grid now then. So we've got 8 drivers in with a big shout there, and then P9 has not lost time this time to P8, so looking to try and progress further up potentially is Hasname. Going to have a little bit of a solo race at the moment, but then further back, Skull Crusher, there he is. He avoided an accident and he is back up to P10 now. So this is brilliant to see. You know, good sportsmanlike conduct. Still came back in the race. Came at him. Came at everybody else and is doing very well. And Skull Crusher, remember, first time in split 1. First time in split 1. Doing an absolutely fantastic job here. Fantastic. Let's jump to P2 then. That's Ryan. Looking to try and get rid of that penalty, which is nearly done. Scourge and Aphelion still fight. Oh, that looked a bit sideways for Aphelion there. So we do have 2 packs. Spiner down the inside of his countryman there. So Aphelion down to P5 now. And Scourge sort of broken away because of that as well. So we've got little packs forming now. So we'll see what Jomas and Ryan decide to do. Whether there's going to be a fight or whether they're going to help each other out. We don't know yet what they're planning. So we'll have to wait and see. But over halfway through this race. Where on earth did that race go? Like, literally, I feel like I've not stopped talking. My word, is it feeling down the inside there, Smith? Oh, looks like Spiner may have run a little bit deep there. Oh, Aphelion, it is not rallycross. It is circuit racing. Keep it on the tarmac. My word. Beautiful action and camera shot there, though, of Aphelion going full on sideways with the gravel in there as well. Oh, big fight here for P4 now. So Aphelion using all the track. Now Aphelion, remember, was on pole, so he could catch the drivers in front as well, remember. And we are looking for somebody to take a win away from Jomas. Now, let's jump to this P10 battle. With Skull Crusher's leading at the moment with Monte in P11. And, oh, Johnny Wito just in the barriers there. Looked like he lost the rear a little bit, but still in the fight there. So P10. Every position matters, remember. Every position matters because it's 2 points difference between these positions. And up at the front, it's 4 points. First, second and third. 4 points difference between the two. Ooh, let's jump to Aphelion and Smith here. They're side by side in towards the left-hander. Now, with this fighting, they are going to lose Scourge here. So it's 1.1 seconds. So somebody potentially should make a choice here, maybe trying to push forward. They're only 4 seconds off the lead. It's better to fight for P1 than it is for P4. And remember, P3 is 4 points higher than P4, P2 is 4 points higher than P3, and P1 is 4 points higher than P2. Good evening, Jack Terry. I called you Trey then, I have no idea why. Sorry, Jack Terry. Good evening. So what is that gap? It is 2.5 seconds. Jomas and Ryan from Scourge there in P3. So they are working together, as Murray Moles has said. Ryan with a 2:26.9 there. It's a superb lap. It's the fastest baguette on this planet. Apparently so. Just come through the right-hander there. So Aphelion, oh, looks to have broken away from Smith very, very quickly here. Straight into the slipstream of Scourge there. I do feel that they are still catchable here, or Jomas and Ryan. They are catchable. It's how people, or how smart you want to race now, and you know, who do you want to let go? Who do you want to be the lead car? Who do you want to bumper draft further back? We've got a fight here with Smith and Spiner. Smith on the inside. I think that's a defensive move there from Smith to stop Spiner with the overtake. Does do that successfully as through the right. There you go. A little bit of oversteer there from Mattman as well further back. Let's have a look at the P10 battle. School Crush has actually pulled away there from Monte in P11, who's got B Racing 1 and TT Base all over his trumpet as well here. Look at this. Some superb racing happening there. And we've got the old fart machine of B Racing 1 and the Hello Kitty machine of Monte. Two contrasting images there straight off the bat. Through the left we go. And B Racing 1 getting all sorts of sideways there. And TT Base getting involved as well. In towards the right. TT Base down the inside. Lovely little attempt there. But going to lose out from momentum there from B Racing 1. Right, okay. What's the gap then for P3 and P2? It's 2.8 seconds. Oh, Scourge has gone off. We went to that at just the right time. Scourge getting all sorts of sideways there. Just went a little bit deep there at turn 1. Actually going to let Aphelion go there. Looked like a dab of the brake to let Aphelion go. Potentially, I'm not too sure. As Aphelion goes down the inside there, up into P3 then. Smith's probably going to follow through here. Scourge's going to have dirt on his tyres, of course. Spiner getting involved there as well. My word, we literally had a lucky shot there, catching Scourge going all sorts of sideways. You love GT Sport, as do we as well. Smith goes completely sideways there. I'm not sure whether there was contact there. I was reading chat. Apologies for that one. In towards the right we go, and everyone continues on. But look at this. Aphelion is literally darting away faster than... Oh, I think he hit the barrier then. I think he might have hit the barrier. He's losing a lot of time very quickly there. As further back then. Battle for P5 on. Smith down the inside. Rapid's in there as well. Rapid bumper drafting Spiner here. Oh my word, there's actually Mapman on the inside there. I missed Mapman there completely. Mapman trying to get like 3 positions in one corner. Oh, beautiful radar usage there from Spiner. My word, that would have been just out of his sight there, completely on his blind spot. But realised on the radar that Mapman was there. Superb effort from these guys. As Spiner P5, Mapman P6, Rapid P7, and Tessie Smith in P8 for now. So Ryan, going for the move on Jomas then. Oh, I moved to that as you said it in chat there, Maury. Good evening, Graham. So Ryan going for the move on Jomas then. It feels the time is now. In towards the right hander we go, and Ryan gets the job done then. So at the moment, Jomas is not going to have 5 out of 5. Jomas has 4 out of 4 so far in this championship. Jomas is already the championship winner, remember. It's best 4 out of 6 rounds. He's won 4 rounds. He's won it. He has already won this championship. So he's now just after a full score. Can he do it? Ryan is saying no at the moment as Ryan goes full defensive there. As Aphelion broken away, not quite. Scourge keeping up with Aphelion there, but they have broken away from Spiner now. Go a 4-way battle at the end, so we'll see if Scourge works with Aphelion here. Really tries to push on. And it's still Ryan with the fastest lap at the moment. Oh, a few people into the barrier there, it looked like. But Hastane's actually getting onto the back of that battle further back, you know. And Skull Crusher's catching as well, I think. Yes, that's what I've just seen as well, Murray. And I think Skull Crusher's catching them as well. Through the right we go. And we're just going to keep an eye on this gap. 3.5. Jomas is going for the move on Ryan then. Going to be on the outside for the left-hander. Now, we've seen Jomas overtake several times here around the outside. It's a good overtaking opportunity to do that there. Ryan did the exact same move earlier on as well. And it looks like... Oh, it's very close. That 1,000 separates them at the moment. 1,000th of a second as they head down the hill. And it's like Jomas will keep that position for now in the Lazarus machine there. And he does indeed. And that gap down to 3.2 seconds. 3.1 now. Where's Antimix? I'm not sure where Antimix has gone, to be fair. I've not heard much from Antimix. I think he did take a little break from Gran Turismo Sport. Hopefully we can see him back for the last round. That'd be kind of nice. As we head over the bridge, of course. And Aphelion 3.1 seconds from Ryan then for now. We'll see how that gap develops shortly. Look to Rapid. Any moves here? Not quite. These four have been in a battle from the very start of this race up until this point in lap 9 as G. Smith going to the barrier. Smith's lost out the most here. Smith started in P2. He's now down to P8. So, you know, lost a significant amount here. A lot of points on offer there as well, to be honest with you. And we have, let me just get those championship standings up actually. We've not actually looked at these yet. But you can see Jomas there on 440 points. And look at P2 there. Tsuchiya and Aphelion. 2 points separates those drivers. So every point, every position matters here. Aphelion really could do going up that grid. But you can quite quickly see how close this championship actually is, even with just a points change there. Let's just drop this now. Spiner down in P20 there. Spiner in this battle, of course. So Spiner could get a significant amount of points here. Some people have raced 4 rounds, some people have raced 3 and 2 rounds respectively. So you know, the championship isn't final. We probably could do with that information on there. Wait, where was I 19th? When I worked out the championship standings. As we head over this little crest into this double left. And no moves happening there. So let's have a look further back. Skull Crusher, 3 seconds from Hasnain for now. Here's the major battle on track as well. B-Racing 1 and TT Base. Monte's broken away a little bit here. And Johnny Wheato just in at the rear as well. TT Base can go for a move there. Not yet. Let's jump to that lead battle then. How's Ryan doing? 3 seconds. The gap still between Aphelion and Ryan. As they continue on now. So this is lap number 10. We have 3 laps to go then. I can count finally. And in towards the left-hander we go. So who's your money on here, folks? Is it going to be Jomas or is it going to be Ryan? Is Ryan going to be the first competitor to take a win from Jomas in Fugu FrenZy? 4 battles on track. I know. We've got the lead battle. We then have the P3 battle, which I don't think is a battle at the moment. We've got Jomas from Hansa. We then got this crazy battle with Matman now leading this battle. Through the left we go. In fact, Matman was leading this battle earlier. I apologise. Through the right we go. Looks like Smith was looking on the right side. Not quite work. Hasnain's in this battle now as well. So it's now 5th to 9th in this. Exactly, Falconers. This is superb racing. Absolutely superb. It looks like Spiner's broken a little bit of a gap there. 6/10 of a second to Rapid GT. You've got to be careful here. You've got to be so careful. You've got to play it so strategically in this race. Who do you fight? Who do you not fight? Matman into the barrier then. Going to lose a little bit of time here. Spiner going to go around the outside surely here. No, not quite. Maybe have to lose a lot of speed there to avoid Matman. Oh no, it does get it done indeed. Round the outside. Happy days for Spiner there. Now, are we fighting here with Jomas and Ryan? Not quite. In fact, Jomas has nearly dropped Ryan here. The gap with I'm assuming Ryan hit the barrier there. Scourge has lost the slipstream to Aphelion. But he's quite far ahead of Spiner at the moment, so maybe we can survive. Let's jump to that battle for P5 because it is all over the place here. Matman down the inside, not quite here. Look at this. Superb racing from these guys. I'd say from lap 1 to lap 10 at this moment in time, they have been battling non-stop. It's been mental, this race. Absolutely mental. As they then go over the crest into that right and then a double left here. Oh, Rapid and Smith, they've had a bit of a contact. That battle now changes very quickly. Let's have a look at this. Bring Skull Crusher into the mix. What happened here then between these drivers? Let's see what happened then. So they went into the left. That's all fine and dandy. We might better jump in on board with Smith here actually. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see exactly what happened there. So basically what happened there is Rapid was sort of a little bit slow into the corner. Smith went for it, a little bit of a tap, and that's what caused the problem. As we then go back to the racing action. Rascal, you legend, thank you so much for that. I haven't got announcements on still yet in this one. My drive for split 4, don't tell anyone, hope it's distracting. It is very distracting. Well, thank you so much, my friend. But Jomas leading the way here then, half a second from Ryan. So we're on the penultimate lap now. Aphelion all on his own. I think Aphelion is just going to have to take P3 from this one, I think. Scourge in P4. And then Matman leading a 3-way fight now, not a 5-way fight in that P5 position. Now Hasnain is probably counting his cards very lucky here because with them two having a fight with each other, it is now down to a 3-way battle, and Hasnain could potentially get 5th here. What we were thinking was going to be a carnage race. Exactly. This race has flown by extremely quickly. Oh, Matman into the barrier there. That's going to cost him huge. Hasnain up into P6 here. Hasnain's the one to watch, I think, in this one. Hasnain really is the one to watch. Rapid GT going to close a huge amount of time here as well. 1.2 seconds. 1.1 seconds now. Imagine if they get the slipstream and this suddenly turns into an absolutely 6-way huge fight for that P5 position. That'd be pretty mad, wouldn't it? Not going to quite happen on this lap. Let's jump to that lead battle. Ryan looking down the inside of Jomas here. Is it going to quite work? Not quite so far. Jomas broke a little bit late there, I think, just to try and avoid the overtake, and it did work out for now. Let's jump to that P5 battle then. Spiner and Hasnain, they're staying line astern then through the right hander. There you go. Let's jump to, we're going to have to go, Skull Crusher has overtaken Smith. Smith's gone all the way back here. Smith's had a horrible race. Skull Crusher doing very well in his first time in this top split. Oh, BRC1 just hit the barrier there, trying to go for a defensive slowdown on the apex. Didn't quite work out as Johnny Wito just hit the rear of him. TT Base involved in that fight as well. Let's jump to that lead battle then, as it looks like Ryan and Jomas head on to the last lap. Is Ryan going to go for the move just yet? I suspect Ryan's going to wait for the back straight on the last lap here. He's not close enough yet. Let's jump to that battle here. TT Base all over the back of BRC1. BRC1 goes very defensive here. Not going to quite happen into that right hander then. Johnny Wito around the outside. That's a superb effort. Not going to quite work out, is it? No, not quite. A little bit in the barrier there for BRC1 as well, as they continue on to the final lap as well. Let's jump to the lead battle then. Is Ryan going to go for the move just yet? No, not quite. As I say, I do believe that Ryan is going to wait for that back straight. He's played it quite smart here throughout this race as Ryan. Let's see what he does towards the end as he goes to the outside now. This isn't an overtake. It's just to, you know, avoid slipstreaming issues or anything like that. You can see that straight away as they take a normal racing line down the hill. Oh, Ryan clips the barrier though. He doesn't want to do that. He wants to be as close as possible to Jomas. Heading towards that bridge. You can see he went a little bit deep there just to make sure he's as close to Jomas as possible. Through there they go, and it's a 3.5 temp gap there. Let's jump further back. Aphelion very close to... Hold your breath, folks. He's just nearly hit the barrier. P5 then, Spiner still leading this group then of Hasnain. In fact, it's only Spiner and Hasnain now. Further back, Matman has Rapid all over his trumpet then. So this is going to be, I'm going to lose track here of everybody fighting everybody here. So Matman just leading Rapid, and Skull Crusher as they heading towards that left-hander. And Rapid gets close then. Matman just avoids the barrier this time. Let's jump to that P1 battle then. Here we go. As Jomas and Ryan, it's a back straight, but Ryan, I don't think he's close enough here to make a move. He's going to have to do it into the last corner here, surely, and it won't be able to be done on this straight. Adam, you legend, thank you so much. Great content, mate. Loved every moment, and well done to all the racers. Thank you so much, Adam. We have 3 more races to come up as well on this round 5 of Fugu FrenZy. Ryan not close enough so far, but he's only 2 tenths off. He's had a brilliant run out of the last corner. Ryan's going to be so close here. Let's have a look further back in the battles. Hasnain has lost out to Spiner a little bit here in terms of distance, so that's not going to happen. Further back, Matman's got Rapid all over his trumpet. Let's jump to the lead battle though, because they're about to head towards the last corner here. 1.5 tenths here. Slipstream going to play a factor. It's down to 1/10 of a second. Ryan going to look down the inside. Here we go. Ryan down the inside. Oh, there's a little bit of contact, I think. But I think Jomas is going to get this. It's going to be 5 out of 5 for Jomas here. This is unbelievable racing from Jomas and Ryan. Well played to them both. But Jomas and Ryan there. P1, P2, P3 for Aphelion. Finally broke away in that one. Might feel a bit frustrated with that one. P4 for Scourge there. Fantastic result for Scourge. P5 for Spiner. P6 for Hasnain. P7 for Matman. 8 for Rapid. Now Skull Crusher. 10 for Smith. He's had a horrendous race. Spins across the line there. Monte P11. We've got a massive drag race further back. Monte P11. P12 then for B Racing 1. P13 for Johnny Wheatar. P14 for TT Base. My word, what a fantastic first race that was. What a race. We've got 3 more. We have 3 more. Oh, thank you for the races. My word. Oh my word. You did almost get him, Ryan, there. You did indeed. Let's just save that replay, and let's just go to the race results then. So there are the provisional race results, obviously pending any inquiries and penalty or investigations that people may want to do. I think somebody's just left the lobby straight off the bat there. Not sure who that was. But Jomas, your provisional race winner. I don't see anything wrong with Jomas there in that race. Followed by Ryan, Aphelion, Scourge, Spiner, Hasnain, Matman, Rapid GT, Skull Crusher, Smith, Monte, B Racing 1, Johnny Wito, and TT Base. You need a drink, Adam. My word, I've got so much water here. So I'm hoping my voice will last. Right. That is the end of the first race. We have 4 more races, folks. So please don't go anywhere. But while the second race is getting set up, why don't we have a look at what happened last round in round number 4 at Sardinia for splits 1 and 2. We are off! We are racing here at Sardinia B for this split 1 race. It looks like everybody has got away here. It looks like Sushi's had a bad start, and Jomas has had a pretty good start here, going up the outside of Sushi. Aphelions had an even better start here. We could be 3 wide heading towards turn 1. Let's find out. In towards the braking zone we go. Chichiro on the inside, Jobbers around the outside. Jobbers gets that position. What a move there. Aphelion around the outside as well. We'll try and have a look further back at what's happening back there, but Jobbers takes the lead here. Also around wide, there's Frosty, goes towards the inside here. It could be 3 wide, 2 wide. No, Spanier likes to keep it 2 wide for now. In towards the braking zone. It looks like Hasney got rid of that penalty very quickly, but lovely driving from these guys. And Smith is still trying to get that position, but Frosty's going to have the inside here. What brilliant racing here. We'll have a look at the lead shortly. And we continue on round. And Frosty's going to keep that position. I'm sure it's a left-hander at this moment in time. And Frosty does lovely racing from all these drivers. So goes defensive here. Spiner tries to go around the outside here. Gets the job done. Oh, there's a little bit of a tag, which causes a little bit of carnage there. Mapman tries to avoid Spiner. Hits Smith in the meantime. And then Smith goes off there. So a little bit carnage. Fortunately, we have replay. So heading down here, side-by-side action in towards the right-hander we had now. So this is all turning, well, it's huge action. Look, oh, Johnny Wheaton got it. Oh, massive incident that. My word, Johnny Wheaton just touched the grass. And Spiner in 2 incidents on the same lap. I'm looking for Spiner. That was a huge incident. With the Housenane who just wants to help out. No, Housenane does go for it down the inside here into turn 1. It sounds like somebody else just had a little bit of an off there, but Hasnain, lovely move there on Mapman. Gets up to P10. Aphelion on the inside. Look how close this is. It's 25 thousandths of a second. In towards the left-hander we go. And Aphelion brakes later as well. Gets the car stopped on the apex. Lovely driving there. Stops it beautifully. Aphelion up into P1 here, trying to stop Jomas taking the 4th victory of the season, and currently doing that as well. Heading towards turn 1 then. Aphelion goes defensive here. Jomas trying to go around the outside. Is it going to work here? Oh, he has his brake late, and he does it. Oh, can you ask for a better overtake? Can you? I don't think so. Look at that, beautiful. So the minute these two start fighting, as Yelly goes down the inside here towards the left-hander. Lovely move there, but W1's going to have the inside for the right hand. Oh, W1's gone. W1 is round and out of it. And this is going to be a fight for P4. Beck's trying to get rid of that penalty at the same time. Frosty down the inside of Beck. Probably going to get this position done and dusted. Oh, a little bit. Yes, he did leave enough space there. Just a little bit of a tag there, but Scourge managed to breathe a little bit more for now in that P4 spot. But Frosty up to P5. So Frosty having a really good race here at the moment. P4, Frosty's just overtaken Scourge here. Headed towards turn number 1. This is the critical move. Frosty from P9 up to P4 here. Gets it done on the inside. Happy days there. Is anybody going to fall foul to the penalty on the last corner? It's under 2 chance here. In towards the left hand we go. Oh, Aphelion shows the nose a little bit. Jobbers runs wide. Jobbers runs wide. Jobbers runs wide. Oh, was the contact? There could be contact. I'm not too sure there. But Jomas is going to take the victory. I think there might have been some contact there, which is why Aphelion's dropped off. Jomas is going to get the victory from Aphelion with a little bit of a drift there. Tsuchiya is going to get P3 here. Into P2. Potentially looking to get to P1 already. Spontaneous looks defensive. Rafa goes really down the inside. Decides to back out of it there for now as they go a little bit 3 wide. 3 wide there. Turn number 1. But I believe they all survive. Very racy there in towards the right-hander as, triple and 81 span at a difficult corner. Will be absolutely kicking himself all the way to the back of the grid. So they continue on a whoop and max range side by side here. This is giving Monte a lot of breathing room here. Monte will be very happy with this. Oh, Raffo's off into the barrier there. So we've down the inside potentially here. Going to get up into that P3 position. The SWAT guys getting in the mix as well. It's all kicking off here. Oh, a little bit of contact there. A little bit of oversteer moment for max range. In towards the right-hander we go. So Raffo drops to P5. The winner in all this one is a Woob at the moment. A little bit of the gravel there as well. Oh, it's getting exciting here. They're 3 wide. A little bit of a tag there as people are just racing. Oh, Swar guy. How close to the barrier was that? Oh, my word. The light must have flashed before his eyes. They must have done there. I don't know who's going to get this one. Skull Crusher down the inside then. Skull Crusher making some serious moves here. Oh, Tuvok runs wide. Was there any contact there? There was contact. Look at that. That is brilliant sportsmanlike conduct there between Raffo and Tuvok there. Tuvok says thank you for waiting up as well. Good sportsmanlike conduct. That's exactly what we want to see here. Right, here we go. So TT Base over the back of B Racing 1 now. TT Base making some serious moves here as well. So it's good to see TT Base having a really strong race here. Oh, wow, max range has just gone absolutely to Narnia there. My word, what happened to max range? I said there'd be an incident there at some point. And there you have it. Gonna have to be careful coming back on. But loses all sorts of positions here. And Luco going down the inside here is going to get a little bit risky. Oh, Rafa's gone too deep. Surely Rafa went too deep there. Yes, he did. He's gone to Narnia. Oh, my word. I saw that a mile away. Oh, Rafa literally went to Narnia. Right, let's see if we can have a look at this. Teammate 51 decides he wants to have a look here. 3 wide, heading towards turn 1 here. Triple H1 on the inside. TT base, I think he's backed out of it a little bit there. Left loads of space there. Good, brilliant driving from all 3 drivers there. Look at this. This is the kind of racing you want in Gran Turismo, isn't it? Oh, we've got a spinner. We have a spinner. Who is spun there? It's Mikey Michaelton. I said that people can make mistakes here. People can make mistakes. Mikey has just had an absolute mare of a mistake and has lost the 2nd position. Now down to 5th. And is Skullcrusher going to make the move? Swarguy's into P2 from nowhere. I don't know what happened with Swarguy and all of that. But Swarguy literally up into P2 here. It's going to take those Christmas presents early and into the left-hander. Into the right-hander we go. Skullcrusher down the inside. It's a very hard move to get done. Oh, beautiful racing. Absolutely beautiful. They are slowing each other up here massively, though. So Swalguy's going to breathe easy. A little bit hit into the left-hander they go. We're trying to defend from Mikey Michaelton now, who had it easy earlier on. Now going to have to fight for the second half of this race to get any form of a good result here. Through the left-hander we go. So we're just going to watch this fight, and then we'll see if we can watch it on the replay as well. Max Range looking to try and keep that position. We're going to have to do it on his tyres, though, if he's been off. Heading towards this left-hander. Luco around the outside. Max Range goes too deep with that dirt on the tyres. Doesn't happen, though. Triple 81's in the mix now as well as they head through the left-hander. And Luco going to keep that position. Triple 81 trying to get a double pounce here. Is it going to work? It is just going to work there. Triple 81 up into that P10 position. In towards the left-hander. Sorry, Monte has finished. I missed that. There's Monte is the finish. There's P2. And we can see P3 battle in the background. We will jump to Monte again shortly. Apologies, Monte. But here we go. Swarguy finishes the race. Oh, who's going to get P3, P4 for Skullcrusher, P5 for B-Racing1, P6 for Mikey Max. And Mikey will be kicking himself after that one. Welcome back then. My timer seemed to be wrong at the top there. How about that one, folks? I thought that was a bit weird. But anyway, we are now with split 2 of the race. Not sure why that just cut short. I apologise for that one. Editing error. We occasionally have them. Especially when I was tight on time today. But welcome to the split 2 race there. As we are on board Zachary in the pink machine there. We just saw Zachary in those highlights. Yes, Oscar, if you want to join the Community Championships, we do host them every year. This is the 2nd year of hosting them. But just keep an eye out. Obviously, if you're subscribed to the channel, just keep an eye out on the videos. We do an announcement for them. I'm hoping to do a small event, potentially, on the run towards Christmas. So, as I say, just keep an eye out on that, and you will see some of the events come out and get announced, etc. And there's Discord as well, as Hasname's done. Thank you for that, Hasname. So let's have a quick look through deliveries. So we've just had a look at Zachary. Here's Jaegers in the Monster Energy livery. We've not seen this one before. Looks quite good in that livery. What do you reckon, folks? I think that actually looks really good. Shout out for that one. Let's jump to Forest, who's decided that the Pampers machine needs to be next to the barrier. Now, for those, as I say, that are new to this championship, we have 5 prizes on offer. Well, 5 awards, should we say, rather than prizes. So we have the winner, of course, which has been decided already. Jomas is the winner of the championship already. He's won 4 out of 4. He can't. It's maximum score. Nobody can beat that. We then have driver of the championship, which isn't necessarily the best driver of the championship. It could be the most improved. It could be anything, basically. This is a driver vote as well. You know, drivers can put forward a driver who they feel that's improved. We then have best overtake. We've seen some crackers so far throughout this championship. So, like literally, I'm going to pick 4 overtakes, and then you guys that are watching will get to decide which overtake was the best. We then have the livery competition, as we look right now at Swarguy's Saint Quack livery with Linus Stern on the back. So Jerry makes an appearance here. We then also have Spirit of the Championship, and this is all about sportsmanlike conduct. Literally like we saw with Skull Crusher, where he outbroke himself at the end of the bridge, and rather than take somebody out with him, or try and make the corner knowing that he's going to hit somebody, he just went to the right, hit the barrier. That meant that nobody was affected by his mistake, and then he could carry on racing. And he still came P8 or 9, I can't remember now. That race was nuts. So, yes, let's jump to W1 then. W1 in Big Boris livery. Now, this is an interesting livery. Can we have there is an imposter amongst us. I like that. I like that on the back. Look at that. Beautiful. So we are going to, I think we will do a stream of Amongst Us on Twitch. If anyone's interested in that, we'll do that at some point. We've already looked at Jaegers. Let's look at Lost Shelties livery. This is the same that we have seen before. I see all drivers in chat as well from the previous race. Great race from everybody there. Great racing. Absolutely insane. My voice has to apparently last until the end of tonight somehow. And I've got the iRacing video to commentate tomorrow, so I'm not sure. You might hear a very croaky tidge on that video. We're going to jump to Mikey Michaelton now. And we saw that in the highlights, didn't we? Mikey Michaelton literally will have been kicking himself after that last race where he was in P2 and he spanned the car. Small mistake and spanned the car. Werther's original though this time. Look at the lines that follow the curvature of the car there as well. Beautiful livery. Absolutely fantastic. Jump to the Canadian of Tuvok. Now this, by the way, if anyone wasn't here earlier, this is the War of the Canadians, and I think the Danes are all in this as well. So we've got the Canadians, we've got the Brits, and the Danes. They're all going to have an internal fight. We'll see who comes out on top. There's Tuvok's Nissan GTR livery, essentially. And we've got Triple N81. There's one of the Danes in the green machine. You have to go. No worries, Papa. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I hope you've enjoyed the first race. What cars are they and who picks them? So, I picked a selection of 5 cars and we just did a lot of testing with them. And these are the Greddy Fugu Z. You can buy them in the game. So jump now with Zinzakove's Hansa with a new livery here. Oh, what does that say inside? A Plebicorn. We've got a Plebicorn, folks. That is a new creature in the world of mythical creatures. A Plebicorn. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you. Good to hear, Papa. Really good to hear. Lovely stuff. So then we have Hobie. I say we've got a Battle of the Danes here. Then we have one of the cleanest drivers in existence, Trevo Nick. So I mention this every time, but that team, the GBRC Racing team, so it's got Aldi in there as well. The most clean drivers you could probably race. They are, I would argue, overly clean, to be honest with you, but you know, they are clean drivers. So you know, if you're ever racing these guys in FIA or in a lobby or anything, you know these guys can race clean, so you know you can have a good race with these folks. And then we have Murray Moles. So the stewards in the last one, racing in this one. We've got Red Bull, we've got monkeys on the front. What on earth's going on here? What is this livery? I have no idea what this livery is. 1973 on the back. New subscriber. Oh, cheers, Martin. Thanks for subscribing. We normally have announcements and stuff on the channel, but obviously with the commentary, we just keep it clean so you get to see the racing. That's what we like to see. So we are going to just jump to the grid walk in just a second. Well, hopefully everybody is ready. In fact, we have missed one driver here, I think. Hake. We did miss Hake. So we can just have a look at Hake's machine. Once he ungoes. There we go. So we are starting soon. Everybody seems to be in the lobby and racing around, which is good stuff to see. We've seen no lag, which is brilliant. It means we can start the race. So let's now jump to the all-important grid walk. You get to see the grid, and the race will begin in just a second. Here we go then with your split 2 grid walk. On pole position is W1 with Triple N81 in second. Row number 2, Mikey Maxton and Forest 4A. Row 3 there, Tuvok 82 and Zakave. We've got Canadians all near the front there. Row number 4, Trevor, Nick and Jaeger. Row number 5, Hansa and Swagai. Row 6 then is GT Hake and Hobie. And finally, row 7 is Marimals and Lost Shelty. Here we go then. Everybody is lined up here. Hopefully the grid order is set and working correctly. That looks fairly fine to me. I'm going to quickly whiz over to my old spreadsheet. Yes, it is. Don't we all love a good spreadsheet? Right, let's jump to P4. That's where we see the lights here, folks. It is race 2 now, split 2. As we get ready for the racing here. 3 red lights, 4, 5 red lights. And we are racing here once again. St. Quabi, 12 laps. Now, who's had a good start? Who's had a bad start there? Looks like Zakave had a pretty good start there. Heading down towards turn number 1 here. As we are on board with W1. Looks like W1 had a very good start there. A bit wide there for Triple N81. Mikey Magton making moves already on Tuvok. And we're 2-3 wide further back here. And W1 already making a break for it. Absolutely flying already. Now W1, remember, was only a few thousandths off making that top split, but unfortunately just didn't get the qualifying in there, so he's starting in split 2. Very close qualifying throughout, as always in Fugu FrenZy. As you see further back, look at this, everybody is everywhere. We've got Zakave side by side with Jaeger. So remember, Battle of Canadians, Battle of the Danes. There's a mixture of all sorts of folks in here. Down the hill we go, line astern. Oh, sideways for Lost Shelty there. Potentially going to be in the barrier further back. And it looks like there was a little bit of contact there with a few people, but everybody manages to make it through. Happy days. W1 already with a 1.3 second lead. Oh my word. Already broken that slipstream, and so is Triple N81 here. So we're on a battle for P3 at the moment. The seed side by side further back there with Hake, and I couldn't see who that was. Trevor, Nick, look at this beautiful side by side action there, giving each other just enough space there next to the barrier. Looks like Hake is going to lose out to the position on Trevor, Nick just for now. Zakave very close to that barrier there on the outside of the right hander here, as Hansa looks down the inside of Hake. Doesn't quite work out there. Oh, Mikey Michael turns on an absolutely awful off there into the barrier and off. Oh my word, that was huge incident. We'll see if Mikey can catch up again. Let's see if we can have a look at what actually happened there as well. We'll jump back to racing action shortly. So came through this right hander. It looked like he just hit the barrier like really hard. Oh yeah, just hit the barrier and round and round and round he goes. So, Triple N81 being brought back. Oh, Triple N81's dropped back here a little bit. He's got slipstream from behind with Tuvok. So the Canadians are coming for you, Triple N81. Let's see what happens there. The Pampers machine running. Oh, all sorts of wide. Oh, my word. Beautiful slide there from Forest. He kept it on the circuit there. Zakave all over the back of Swagai there as well. It's hard to keep up with this race, you know. Again, we've line astern, straight down the straight. We're just missing Mikey there after his incident on the back straight. Sorry, not start finish straight there. Swagai looking for a move down the inside of Forest 4A. Gets the job done. So Forest has had a bit of an issue there as well. Zakave going all sorts of drift though there. And my word. What a start. I said my word a few times. I apologise. I need to think of a new word or a new sentence to say for there. Right, we'll go further back here. Still side-by-side action. Jaeger on the inside of Trevor Nick. Trevor Nick's making his way up this grid, you know. A little bit of a tap there from Jaeger. Jaeger backs out of it to a, you know, obviously felt it was his mistake there. Carries on Marimals with a little bit of a penalty further back there as well in that very strange Red Bull machine. As you see, look at that for a lovely camera angle. Beautiful stuff. Looks like P5 and P4 still going out to here. Swagai, Forest 4A into towards the bridge. Swagai goes a little bit deep here. Forest going to have a better run out of that corner surely here as they go onto the bridge. You can see that gap slowly coming down here. 0.2 of a second. Going to drop just under that now. Let's see what happens here at the end of the bridge. Forest going to go for a move. Is Forest going to work together here? Looks like Forest going to go for the move down the left hand side of Swagai. No, pulls back in there. Look, doesn't quite fancy it at the moment. Let's have a look. There's a battle for P2 going on. Tuvok really close to Triple N81 there. But W1 just gone like the wind there. in P1 for now, as through the right hand they go. Tuvok going, oh my word, you can't get it. Oh, Swagai, that was a huge hit up the barrier. Tidge is going to be making funny noises during this entire race. I think that's 2 people in 2 laps that have hit that barrier. Further back then, the Jaeger's under pressure from, I think that's Ronin GT Hake. Let's have a look at this P2 battle. Is there going to be a move in? Not quite. Yes, Tuvok goes for the move down the inside, then not going to quite work. So Triple N81 went for the late brake in there to start. Look at that lovely little dance on the brakes there as well. They both clip that gravel and carry on all the same. So there was a battle further back. It was Hake and Jaeger, and Jaeger's going all the way back here. So Jaeger now to P10, Hobie up to P9. Lost Shelty on the inside, and Murray Moles as well there as they come through the left hander. Murray Moles looking to try and get up here. He was down towards the bottom of the grid. Making moves here is Murray. The double left-hander. Right, let's jump to that P2 battle. Triple N81 still in that battle then from Tuvok. 0.6 of a second. Forrest just clips the barrier there, gives it a little bit of a kiss. And you can see all the fighting going on this start-finish straight right there. Rusty trombone livery. Is that what it is? I'm very confused by it. In towards the right-hander we go. Looks like a few people running a little bit wide there. You really want to just clip the inside of that AstroTurf. Really gets you round a little bit. Let's continue on then. Swar guy looking very racy. Very, very racy in the St. Quack machine. VTEC just kicked in, yo. I'd missed that earlier. Obviously, if you've installed VTEC, we've got a bit of a problem. Zakave very close as well. So Zakave about to get in that slipstream, which is going to make this a 3-way fight. A Canadian sandwich for Swagai. Not sure what that actually would be in terms of food. Maybe someone can let me know what the Canadians like to eat. In towards the right we got, yeah, Forrest went a little bit tight there. I did think that. Oh, they get close to that barrier, but nothing's going to happen there at the moment. I think Tuvok will wait for the back straight. I can't see Tuvok going for the move here. Really can't. Let's have a look further back then. Murray up into P10 now. So Murray is making places here. I think there's a couple of overtakes from Murray. And P9 up next for Murray. So we'll see what he can do. Making his way up the grid. Imagine going from last to first. We've not had one of them yet. We've been close, I think. Oh no, we had one, didn't we? We had one last week actually, which we'll see the highlights for after this race. Let's jump that P2 battle. I was going to say Tuvok will be making the move down here. I think Tuvok is going to be the faster driver here potentially. Let's see what happens here between Tuvok and Triple N81 then. Side by side in towards the kink. Oh, look at that! Look at the weight transfer and just the way the car moves. Looks awesome. In towards the braking zone we go, and Tuvok's going to get that done and dusted. I think beautiful move. And let's see what happens now between Tuvok, Triple N81, and that 4.4 second gap to P1. You know they could work together here. Bit of bumper drafting. You can always push yourself towards P1. They only drink maple syrup. So we'll call it a maple syrup smoothie, maybe? I don't know. Oh, look how close they get to the barriers there. Superb stuff from these guys. It really is. And that gap is coming down, I think. We'll see what happens. 228.396. Forrest completely in the barrier there. So one guy's going to get that easily. And potentially vulnerable to Zakave as well. 228.041. So there is time still in these laps. So we could see that time start to come down here. Zakave going for a move down the inside of Forrest 4A in towards the right hander. Good job done there. After that hit on the barrier there, Forrest just losing out to Zakave into turn number 1. Right, where's Murray in all this? Murray's back down to P11 again. Lost Shelty's up into P10 now. So we've got the big battle here. And Lost Shelty just off on the grass there. Murray cut the first corner there, so got 1 second penalty, and also dirt on his tyres as well. You must remember that. In towards the left-hander we go, and Murray decides to take the penalty there. Job done for him then. Through the left we go, and line astern there. Nice seeing Mikey back in this fight as well. Mikey obviously hit the barrier early on. We did see that absolutely massive hit. So Mikey at least gets some action in this race up into P13. Ronin GT Hake not having the best of races here. Expect to see Hake move towards the front here, just staying at the back at the moment. Maybe struggling with the circuit. Very hard circuit, very hard combo this. It really, really is. Let's head onto the bridge now. So Tuvok has already broken the slipstream to Triple N81, and yeah, the gap is growing to W1. W1 is on a mission here. W1 is on an absolute mission. Good evening, Omar. Are you okay? 4.8 seconds, 4.7 seconds. But yeah, it looks like W1 is just on a mission to win this. Get as many points as possible. Now, if you don't know about the point system, there is a crossover between Split 2 and Split 1. Okay, so the top of Split 2 will actually do better than the bottom end of Split 1. As we head now towards the right hand, what phone have I got? Samsung. And Zakave on the inside, Forest on the outside. This is a defensive move, remember, because Zakave took that position into turn 1 earlier on. Trevor Nick in the mix as well. Battle of the Canadians is really on. And Trevor Nick going to get that position after Forest. But he loses the rear there. So Trevor Nick up into P6. Capitalising on every opportunity here. Where did Trevor Nick start, actually? I'm pretty sure Trevor Nick was... oh no, Trevor Nick was... P7. So he's up 1 position here. Who is the biggest gainer in all this? Just have a quick gander here. Tuvok or Swagai, actually. Swagai's made a huge amount of positions in this race, actually. Just having a quick gander at this. Swagai started P10 and he's up to P3. Superb effort there from Swagai. Absolutely superb. Right, let's get chat back on screen so I can see what's kicking off. There's Forrest looking down the inside of Trevor Nick here and is going to get the job done there, it looks like. Trevor Nick just left enough room there. A Fugu size room as Zakve gets a little bit of a penalty there as well. The gap then, W1 Tuvok still going up here, 5.1 seconds now. Swagai 2:27.857. Swagai is on a serious mission here. Absolute mission and a half. Now could this be a teamwork, team effort between Tuvok and Swagai to push towards W1? They need some pace here to catch the leader. Because at the moment, W1 is already taking home the points here. As that gap has come down a little bit. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe just a different line through the S's there on towards the bridge. Right, we're looking for battles now. Where are these battles? Mikey back in P14 there. So the closest battle on the grid or on the circuit at the moment is going to be Tuvok and Swagai. And Swagai, as I say, is on an absolute mission. Mission and a half. It is caught up to Tuvok in like no time. Absolute no time. I'm expecting Swagai here to just pass and could even catch W1 here. I think Swagai's the fastest driver on circuit at the moment. Absolutely flying. He's bringing Triple 81 with him, I think. Let's have a look. No, not now. Just left the slipstream at this moment in time. So we could have some action here with Forrest and Trevor Nick once again. Going in towards the sharp right-hander. A little bit calmer this race compared to the first one. The first one, I could have lost my voice by the end of that one. This one is actually giving my voice a little bit of a rest for a change, which is good to see. Because I'm not sure I could have carried on commentating at that speed for the entire 4 races. So that P2 battle. So Swagai's lost a little bit of pace there. Just in the S's. 1.1 seconds now. That gap's increasing. Swagai having a bit of an issue there. Maybe overdriving the car a little bit. Very easy to do in these cars. Literally, if you overdrive it, suddenly you lose out very, very quickly in terms of time and oversteering, etc. When will this stream last for? So it'll last about another 2 hours-ish. We have 2 more races effectively still to come. And they should be good races as well. I mean, honestly, these races have been superb. So Forrest has actually dropped Trevor Nick here. Lost Shelty under all sorts of pressure from Hobie here. Hobie down in towards turn 1. They're going to quite have it done just yet. As it's all calm before the storm. Let's have a look at the championship standings then. See if we can spot W1. So W1 P7 in the championship points. So obviously being in split 2 here is quite significant because he's not going to get the maximum points that he potentially could have got in split 1. Swagai in here as well in P9. Jump to the next group of drivers. So obviously Rapid was in the previous race, so in split 1 to gain more points then the Swagai W1 would have, who are a bit further in the championship there. And then we've got Smith, Zakave in there, Zakave in this race, Forrest in there, look, Battle of the Canadians, Hates in this race. Quite a few people in this race. Tuvok there, down in P27, up in P2 at the moment in this race. Superb effort from Tuvok then. Going to actually be progressing forward in the championship. 2 more hours than marble. I haven't played marbles in ages. Probably no marbles. No, I'm probably going to be recovering my voice after all of these races. Mario Moles has got another penalty. He's not really, you know, representing the stewards very well here, is he? The amount of penalties Mario keeps getting. Fortunately, they're track limit penalties and nothing more major. Still don't quite get the livery. Still don't quite get it. Who's at the back here, by the way? Someone's had an absolute atrocious time. Hansa. What's happened to Hansa in all of this? The Plebicorn machine. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. Right, we're going to jump to P2 now. And that gap between Tuvok and Swargai has sort of settled down a little bit here. That gap was closing very, very quickly, and it's now stopped. And Tuvok actually has the fastest lap of the race. So Tuvok has just found another gear in this race, I think. Really has found another gear. I'm not even sorry for your voice. It was good racing, and that's what I like to see. And I was mentioning, Jommers, I have no idea how I'm meant to edit any highlights from that race because it was basically all the race. So I might have to come up with something a bit unique in terms of the last round of the championship, which is, by the way, for those interested in the last round of the championship, I can't remember the date off the top of my head here. It is the 21st of November, so a month from now is the final round of the championship, and we're at Tokyo in the wet, basically. Should be an interesting one. I think Tish needs to get to training his vocal endurance. Yeah, I agree with that one. Well, let's jump back to this race. Tuvok is going to be under all sorts of pressure from Swargai very, very quickly here because Swargai is just in that slipstream now. He's just got in there. And he's bringing Triple N81 with him. So Triple N81 also found another gear here. This is good to see from Triple N81. We saw that spin earlier on in the highlight video. And here we go then, a three-way fight for 2 podium positions. Or are they going to try and work together to catch up to W1? It is a wet race. It's at night as well. Now I will be double testing that event, of course, because of updates that we have had. But there are 2 times. So if people don't actually realise what's happened here in terms of the times, as we've gone through each round, we've actually gone through the times of day. So in round 1, we started at 8:30. We then went to 10:45, 12, 10 past 1 in the afternoon. We are now at 10 past 3 in the afternoon, and we will finish at 6 o'clock in the evening. But here we go then. So Swargai just out that slipstream, but Triple N81 are very much in there. So Triple N81's got a big decision here. Does he go for the overtake? Does he push Swargai along? Or does he just status quo this? Looks like he's just status quoing it at the moment. In towards the right we go. Yes, and Swargai goes a little bit deep there potentially. Gets a better run off the corner there. A huge run off the corner. Look at that. Going to be well into that slipstream now. So we could see a battle here very, very soon. Let's just have a quick look at the rest of the grid there. Zachary all on his own in P5. Zachary's designed a website, by the way. Do check out the description for the website. That will be being populated with more and more things very, very soon. As we then look at Forest. All on his own as well there. Tronic not too far behind. Jaeger in P8, P9 for Shelty. Oh, I think he's catching Jaeger there. We've got Hobie P10, Mario Moles P11, Hake P12, who's found some pace now, and Mikey Mac P13, and poor Hansa in P14 there. Good to see him still carry on though. P2 then. Tuvok has slipstream from behind. Sorry, he's giving slipstream from behind. I can't even speak. Is this fake? Is what fake? The race? No, the race is real. But we are playing in a virtual world. So through the left we go, and Tuvok still got a P2 position, and I broke that slipstream again, so there's a bit to and fro here, a bit to and fro. So they have 5 laps to go. Fake Fugu, Peggy 18. Oh, looks like Swargai got that a little bit wrong there, a little bit wrong. Going to slow Triple N81 up a little bit here. What we will do on the next lap is probably go on board with Swargai and actually go on a full lap of the circuit here. And I'll show you how difficult this circuit actually is. Honestly, going down that downhill on towards this bridge, very, very hard. It's where a lot of people just get it wrong. It's where I found the most time, to be honest, when I actually had to go at this this combo. Is this Gran Turismo Sport? It is indeed Gran Turismo Sport. Oh, Swargai into the barrier. That's going to cost him even more time. They're definitely out the slipstream now, and Triple 81 going to get that place there. Up into P3 for now. Swar guy on the inside. Maybe not up to P3. Look at that. Swar guy keeps that position somehow. But Triple 81 going to be all over the back of Swar guy, surely. No, just going for the better run instead. They're going to be side by side all the way to the right-hander here. But Triple 81 got the better run. Heading towards the kink now. Good evening, Jedi Jonah. You okay, my friend? Heading towards the right-hander. Hello, Silver Eagle as well. In towards the right-hander then. Swar guy on the inside. Triple 81 on the outside. Swar guy very, very tight to the corner. Triple 81 going to have a really good run off the corner here, surely. Goes for the cutback here. Beautiful little move here. Not quite worked out because Swar guy's had a better run off the corner here. They're side by side through the S's then. Here we go. A little bit of contact there, but Swar guy keeps it. It's a slight double apex that corner, so more advantageous to be on that inside. But this action gives Tuvok the breathing space he needs, and unfortunately it gives these two no chance of fighting for P2, sorry, but it gives Zakave a chance of fighting for P3 as that gap is now 1.5 seconds and closing all the time at the moment. Running GT Hake now with a fastest lap as well, I just noticed 2:27.6. So people are finding an extra gear here now with a bit more practice. In fact, speaking of battles here, I just spotted this on the map here. Hobie, Murray Moles and Mikey. So Murray's going backwards. Murray was going forwards, he's now going backwards. I'm not sure what's going on there. But Mikey on the inside and Murray Moles here. Going to get that position quite easy, I think, because he's got a little bit of slipstream here as well. Hobie comes back to the left-hand side here, in towards turn number 1. And Mikey surely has got this done and dusted. He has indeed. So Mikey up into P12 for now. So continue on. It's going to be right then left. I don't think Murray Moles is going to go for the move here. Not going to have enough overspeed really to go for the move. Could be wrong. No, I'm right here. Ooh, I think there's a little bit of contact there, potentially, but backed out of it. So, yeah, Mikey up into P12, Murray down to P13. Good evening, Sam. Are you okay? So, Swar guy, Triple N81. I need to keep an eye on this gap here with Zakave as well. So, 2.1 seconds. I think that was down to 1.5 before, so this one's potentially had an issue here. Triple N81 looking to get on the podium here. Looks on the inside, not going to quite work for now. And I did say we were going to go on an onboard lap with Swar guy, but that's not quite happened just yet. As we head down towards the right hand, I'm going to have to take a drink, folks. I apologise. My throat is already killing me, and I've got 2 more races to go. Could do with a shower in this race now. That would be very interesting. That would definitely liven up the cars going down that hill, that is for sure. Oh, my voice. I'll tell you what, I'll place bets. Will my voice last until the end of split 4? Place your bets now, because I don't think it will. Through the right we go though. Swar guy in Triple N81 still line astern at the moment. Just have a quick look for some of these battles that are happening on circuit. We just see Hobie there down the inside of Mikey. I think that's actually a defensive move there from Mikey. Mikey did overtake Murray for P12. So this is the closest battle on circuit. We have a note from Adam, so I suspect that could be the case. But Hobie staying on the inside here. Mikey trying to get a better run on Hobie. Not going to quite work out there, I don't think. Very hard to do that kind of move in the S's here, especially in this kind of car. As we hit the double left here. Mikey gets a much better run here. Hobie, oh my word, Hobie's gone. Hobie. Huge spin. Oh, we always catch Hobie's spins. It's unfortunate, but Hobie is now gone. And it's going to give Hansa a bit of a fight at least. So Hansa gets a bit of a play at the end of this one. But Hobie. Very common mistake to do that. Oh, they both go into the barrier there as well. Let's have another look at that incident then. Just one of those where you clip the exit grass and then you slightly clip it. In Gran Turismo, it fires you off. And you just see that there. Oh, what a hit that is. What a hit. Poor Hobie. We jump to P2 then. Oh, disastrous. Let's jump to P3 here. Because Swar guy in Triple N81 still line astern at the moment. But they're so close. Through the right-hander. And Triple N81's going to have a much better run on towards that bridge. You can see that gap starting to come down once again. Do you reckon Triple N81 is waiting towards the end of the race here to slipstream to basically jump by? Good to hear then, Mattman. Good to hear. I need to retest it just to make sure. Which car is this? This is the Greddy Fugu Z. The Greddy Fugu Z. So if you've ever watched Fast and Furious, Literally, the actor who plays Han, I can't remember his name, apologies, but basically he created his own variation of the it's a 240Z, I think it is, and yeah, it's now in Gran Turismo. And that is literally the story of this car in a nutshell. Well, round 6B, it will be Tokyo. That's the one, Jedi Jonah. Thank you for that. But yeah, it's at Tokyo. Sun Kang, yes. Who is returning to Fast and Furious somehow. I don't know how they're going to bring this back. But hey, I'm not the producer. Which group? It's a group N300, I think, the car, normally. Don't quote me on that though. We have seen it a few times in the data races as well. Now, Swar Guy is pulling away from Triple N81 here. This is critical for Swar Guy because he does need to break it, otherwise he's got a bit of a handful on the last lap, I think. Oh, Triple N81 into the barrier. That's going to cost Triple N81 huge. There you go. Just out of slipstream now. 0.8 of a second. That's Triple N81. I reckon is going to be dropped there. Now, further back, Zakave and Forrest and Trevor Nip. 1.4 seconds as they head on to the penultimate lap here. Well, keep an eye on that gap. That gap looks like it's closed, and it's just closed a little bit more there because Forrest got turn 1 all sorts wrong here. 1.1 seconds. We're catching all the mistakes tonight, folks. As I wanted to jump to P10. There we go. Road GT Hake now up to P9. So Road GT Hake had a really, really bad start, and it's just pulled it back here up into P9. Happy days for Hake. Fast and Furious Yard. Is that Fast and Furious 22 now? Yes, it is indeed. They're going into space now, aren't they? Oh, they're going to the moon. They're going to have a street race on the moon. That's what it is. So, yeah, there's a breakaway now for Swar Guy. 1.8 seconds to Tuvok. Too far away, I think, now to catch Tuvok. I think these positions are already sorted. In fact, what's the gap to W1? The gap's W1's come down, actually, to be fair. Was 5.3 seconds at one point. That is now 4.4. Stream keeps buffering. Not on my end, it doesn't. Don't scare me like that, B-Racing 1. Don't scare me. It's green. I've had 0 drop frames. It's all good. So Hake is looking to drop Lost Shelty. In fact, has dropped Lost Shelty. And Mikey Magilton, after that earlier crash, looking to catch up to Lost Shelty potentially. Let's see if he gets a good run off the corner. Not quite. Not quite indeed. Absolutely loving this. Glad to hear, Martin. Absolutely fantastic to hear. All calm now in this split. Very much calm. I'm trying to catch. There is a battle here, I'm sure. No, it's the map is giving me an illusion that there's a massive fight going on. Should we go with the leader here on this final lap to show you how hard this circuit actually is? I can't even speak now. Is here. Obviously, you're going to head across the start-finish line here. W1 heads on towards this final lap. So heading towards turn 1. You're just going to use the brake markers on the left-hand side here. The 100-meter board is around where you want to brake. You want to sort of clip the inside a little bit here, not too much. Beautiful line there from W1, I have to say. We'll leave turn 1. Heading up to turn 2, of course. The 100-meter board again. They're your best friend at this circuit, I have to say. So you're going to take a wide line into here, straight line the brake in, 100 meters, brake, third gear, chuck it in, try and clip the curb there. Just misses it slightly. Basically, the more you clip the curb, the better exit you can have. As we then head over the hill now and literally head down the hill. Now, this is a very scary part. You sort of turn in and brake it at the same time, so you really have to overlay. You can hear the overlaying actually that W1's doing brilliant stuff here. Balancing the car beautifully through there. See, hardly any weight transfer at all. Just gets the curve slightly wrong there. He runs a little bit wide here, very close to that barrier. But continues on to the bridge now. And across the bridge, just breathe a little bit as you have a little bit of a rest after a really complex section of corners. Heading towards this left-hander now. You're going to brake where the giveaway sign is there. And then it's second, third gear here. Sort of clip the curb if you can. Avoid the barrier on the outside, which he does beautifully. And we head down the hill. Very tricky corner this. You sort of use the patch of tarmac here there to turn in and brake. And then when you see the blue bits, you accelerate and hope that you don't understeer into the barrier like Mikey did earlier on. Beautiful line there from W1. Stay in a higher gear here. Avoid that gear delay as well. Heading down the start-finish straight now, we have a slight kink and then a huge braking zone, one that is very easy to get wrong here. I'm just keeping an eye on that mini-map as well for any fights. But heading down here, it's around the 150 meter boards is where you're going to be braking. So you just broke just before that here. You can take many lines for this corner. You really want to clip the curb there, just miss it slightly and avoid clipping that gravel on the exit. But beautiful line once again from W1 in reality. As we then come through this left, avoids the first apex, hits the second one beautifully, then you have the right, and then you're sort of guessing where the next apex is on the left hand side. You want to clip it, beautiful line there from W1, and just misses the second one, but it's still all good there in terms of speed as we head towards the last corner now, and we're going to use a 100 meter board again here. Third gear, use all the curve on the inside to make sure you get round, avoid the barrier on the exit, and W1 is going to be a race winner here with a superb last lap there as well, extending the gap to Tuvok 82. W1, your race winner there, congratulations. Tuvok then going to come home in P2. Lovely spin across the line. Swarguy P3 there, brilliant result for Swarguy. Triple A2 on P4, P5 for Zakave, P6 for Forest 4A, P7 for Trevo Nick there, brilliant racing. P8 for Jaeger. P9 then is going to be running GT Hake. Started off bad, came excellent at the end there, brilliant stuff. Mikey, excellent recovery there in P10. P11 for Murray Moles, most penalties in history there in terms of track limits. As we jump to P12 where Lost Shelties had a bit of an issue there during the lap, now just heads towards the line and slowly heading towards the line. In fact, Hansa's going to get P12 instead. Goes for a lovely spin at the end. Lost Sheltie just backs off and lets Hobie get P13, and Lost Sheltie finally comes across the line in P14. There's no rules against that. You can do that if you really want to. Obviously, it's not the best result for Lost Sheltie. But that is your Split 2 race. We have 2 more races to go, folks. Split 3 and Split 4. We have the Battle of the Oceanians to come up yet. We're just going to save that replay. And we're just going to look at the provisional race results. Of course, drivers can put in investigations. And, you know, we will investigate any incidents. We have done in the past. We had none last time. I'm not expecting a huge amount this time, to be honest. It is all for fun at the end of the day. Zany, any ideas for next year's series? I have a few championships written down. I'm not sure what they're going to be used for yet, but there will be some. Your track penalties were necessary. Okay, Murray. But your provisional winner here, W1 from Tuvok and Swarguy. So Tuvok in a British sandwich there. Triple A2 in P4, Zakave P5, Forest P6, P7 for Trevor Nick, P8 for Jaeger, 9 for Hake, 10 for Mikey Magleton, then 11th for Murray, 12th for Hansa, 13th for Hobie, and 14th for Lost Sheltie. That is your Split 2 provisional race results. Let's have a look then what happened in Split 3 and 4 in the previous round at Sardinia B. We are racing here. Zachary's had a terrible start there. Forrest has had an absolute stormer there. Look at this. Forrest down the inside straight off the bat. Jaeger's pushing Hake towards the right side of the circuit there. 4 wide heading towards turn 1. This isn't going to end well. But Forrest up into P1 there. Gets the job done. Jaeger and Hake. Oh, they're 3 wide still. Oh, and they pull it back in there. Jobs are good. And we don't know whether he's going to do race 5 and race 6 as well. Try to go for the full clean sweep. That'll be a record. Oh, we've got a big off there. We've got a huge off. Now, who was that? I was running GT Hake, I think. And somebody else outbroke themselves. That's caused all sorts of carnage there. And we'll have to look at what happened with that one. And run GT Hake getting all sorts of sideways. And we'll jump to the replay in just a second. Wins wheels around the outside, branching around the outside of Gohan. Now, one thing with it being a global championship, further back got Hansa, who's overtaking Jaeger in all of this. The Austrian. Hansa doing very well here. And through the left-hander, Zakave on the inside there. Beautiful move by Zakave. Gets the job done. As they all try and race in clean. And beautiful move by Zakave. So Zakave is going to try and pull away as fast as humanly possible now. The Canadians really trying to run away with this one. As we head down the start-finish straight here. Hansa right behind Forrest. Jaeger goes towards the inside here of Hansa. Could be 3 wide into the corner. It looks like it's going to be Forrest on the extreme outside. Just stops it. Decides he doesn't want to take any risk there. And Rapid now trying to go on the outside. A bit of a sandwich there. Going to be hard to make that work. Somehow gets it done there. Rapid 2 positions, 1 corner. I won't get one free there for Rapid. In towards the left they go. Rapid up to P3. And it's pulling away there. Right, run GT Hake. Here we go. All over the back of Hansa here. Looks to the inside. Looking to get the job done. Going to be out the slipstream though. Into the braking zone. Gets the car stopped. hits the apex. Beautiful move. Hake up into P number 4 now. As we head now towards the right-hander. And, oh my word. That is one heck of a move by Forrest, or one heck of an attempt anyway. Into the right-hander. It was like a weird cutback. Tries to get it done. Not quite done here. Hansa's going to take that position, and Trevor Nick, very opportunistic driving, gets P5, about to get P4. He gets the bog off it here. Buy one, get one free. Trevor Nick up into P4. We missed this. Rapid's gone off at that corner. Come back on and span. Rapid has span again. That's 2 rounds in a row. Rapid has span. Oh, Rapid will be gutted. Zakve can breathe a heavy sigh of relief. But Rapid is gone. He's gone. He's out of the top 10, I would guess. Funny old story. He went on to Getty Images, which obviously do Gran Turismo images, and he messaged me randomly and went, "Hey Tidge, I've just seen your face on Getty Images." I was like, alright. Oh, big incident, big incident. Stop talking, Tidge. Big incident there. Hansa and Trevor Nick. Oh, there's huge carnage here. There's huge carnage. Huge carnage. Hansa's waiting up for Trevor Nick there. Big mistake. The pressure really is getting to a few drivers now. Hansa waits up for Trevor Nick. Really good sportsmanlike conduct. Race 3 and 4 you're going to want to watch as we head down towards the right. Hander now. Hansa on the inside. Looks to try and get it stopped. Does indeed. Look at the wiggle that was on there with Hansa. The rear really wanting to come round there, but Hansa got it stopped. As I know we're on the final lap here, so what happened between these two drivers? I just heard a spin there. As you see, White Tiger on the outside, Hansa on the inside. White Tiger and Hansa. Oh, huge contact there between the two drivers. And White Tiger and Hansa. Well, White Tiger's going to wait up there. Good spot. Zakave, and Zakave is the winner here. Start to finish, well played. And then Ronan GT Hake is going to come across in P2. Forrest was catching in the end. Fair play to Forrest. Hake's now happy with that. Forrest P3. Yeah. Bazinga on the inside. Bazinga looking to get it done. A little bit of contact here. Into the first corner we go. And looks like jobs are good. Through there you go. Aldi taking P1, then Bazinga P2, and they're going to get a line of stern then for the left from Bazinga. Secure Shark in there as well. In towards the right hander we go. Bazinga trying to go around the outside. Very hard to do at this corner. Gets it done. Secure Shark trying to get involved as well. Tommy's dropped from 1st to 4th in all this. Jedi Jonah's gone ultra sideways there. Little Nicky's about to get involved in this as well. As into the left they go, and it's going to be a 5-way fight for this lead here. Bazinga leading it but now we jump back to this battle with Little Nicky on the inside of Aldi. Aldi's off. Aldi span. Oh, big contact. Huge contact. Aldi just clip the grass. Dave looks, goes for it down the inside then into turn 1. Looks like Little Nicky gave him just the position there potentially. Wanted to push on towards P2. Bazinga's had enough there, I think. And Dave up into P3 for now. Little Nicky maybe wanted to use Dave. We're about to look potentially at a move here between Aldi and Herm. Let's see if Aldi goes for that move down the inside. He's getting closer and closer and closer. Herm sort of in the middle of the circuit. Oh, I think there's a little bit of a tap there maybe. Yep, there was indeed. I think Aldi is going to give that up. Yep, look at that. Good. This is what I mean with Aldi and Trevor Nick. Superb sportsmanlike conduct. Just a little tap into the braking zone. Realised what had happened. Just slowed up. Let Herm go again and let the fight continue thereafter. Nobody now under 2/10 of a second here. Is Spider going to defend this? He does. But Jedi Jonah goes down the inside and says, it doesn't matter. I'm having this. Oh, a little bit of contact. Does stop the car. Lets Spider go. And Andy Rees capitalises on that one and gets P9 from Jedi Jonah. Not quite, but he's going to have the run on Bazinga. Bazinga just lets him go here. Some smart racing from Bazinga potentially. Not letting him go actually. Wanted to go around the outside. Oh my word, Bazinga. I thought he was letting him go. Isn't. Oh. Do you really need to say anything about that? Superb, Bazinga. Superb. Many buses in the middle of that gap as we head down towards turn 1. That's how clean they're trying to keep it. Dave goes round the outside, gets it stopped. Dave now up into P2 as Andy Rees goes towards the right now, and Jedi Jonah closing. Andy Rees goes defensive. Jedi Jonah goes towards the right hand side. Gonna look to try and go around the outside. Pull a Bazinga. Is it going to happen here? Not quite. Going for the cutback here, looks like. Andy Rees stops the car beautifully, though. That cutback is not going to happen. Although Jedi Jonah's got a huge amount of momentum out the corner. And on the inside for the left. Wow, that's a brilliant move. Not one I expected. Andy Rees goes for the cutback. Now we're having cutback after cutback. It's inside on inside. And Jedi Jonah just gets that position done. Brilliant racing. Yes, he has indeed. He's gone off. He's gone a huge off. Oh, into the barrier. Oh, and spins as well. Yeah, it's a very big crash there for Magic here. is in the middle of nowhere at the moment, so a nice and chilled one for Magic's here. But we're going to in towards the break-in zone for the final time here. Tommy goes defensive into the left-hander we go. Tommy goes a little bit deep actually with that defensive move. That gap's dropping now down. It'll be under 2/10 of a second. We're seeing how much of an advantage Dave has later on in the lap here at Sardinia B. In towards the left-hander we go. Oh, Tommy's off. Tommy's off! Tommy's had a huge incident! Oh, Tommy's had a huge one! Oh, it's all over! It's all over! It's stolen! It's stolen from us! But Tommy's now going to fight with Bazinga! Tommy's off unbelievably then, because Dave's about to cross the line here to win the split 4, round number 4 of Fugu FrenZy, as we see Tommy in the distance getting all sorts of sideways. Let's see what's going to happen here. That gap potentially closing. No, it's not. It's going to be Tommy from Bazinga. Bazinga actually gets the slowdown penalty there as well. Little Nicky in P4 goes for a dramatic finish there, as does the Secura Shark in P number 5. And welcome back. My timer seems to be completely off at the moment. I have no idea what's going on there. We are with split 3 here then, folks. And are we ready for another race? We're just waiting for a couple of people to join the lobby. So I know one is en route. I'm just trying to identify where the other person is. Otherwise we'll have a promotee potentially from split 4. But we'll see if we can get that person in first of all. We had a lot of Canadians in the last one. Corn on the cob, another Canadian. Oh, it just clips the barrier there. As we see this pink and sort of gold white livery. I know. Yes, I know, Maury. I'm a joker. I know. So he's just reset his router, by the way. That's why Maury's making that joke. Sorry, not gold. It's grey. Apologies, corn on the cob. Apologies. What track is this? This is Saint-Croix. So it's a fictional circuit, but the region, the place where it's based on is a real place. It's in France. That's why I say in Saint-Croix. What was that song? I can't remember. I did spell it right. I did make sure. I actually had to double check, to be honest with you. Here's an interesting question for you folks. While we just wait for a couple of people, let's jump to another liveried car. Max Range doesn't have a livery, so we'll just avoid Max Range there. We'll go to P3 there of Luco in a different livery. Literally, do you use a dark theme or the light theme on YouTube? I'm very curious for this question. Hunter, you legend, thank you so much. A £5 for your pot of gold. I like that. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning. 3-3 there. Hey, top of the morning to you. I can't do an Irish accent. Don't you race stage? I do, but this is for you guys. This is not for me. This is to give you a place where you can at least have some good, clean racing. You know, FIA isn't necessarily always the best bet. Blake, you legend, thank you so much. Great fun as always. Thanks, Tidge. Absolutely not a problem, mate. Absolutely not a problem. Dark theme, dark theme, dark theme. Okay, I will remember that when I make the thumbnail in the future, because you've probably seen that I did it using the light theme. I'm trying something different with the thumbnails, and I thought I might as well try something different. Oh, Zany as well, thank you so much. I've got alerts on. I'm going to put alerts on for the last one. I'm going to try and see if I can incorporate it in a nice way into this commentary scene. But good series again. Cheers, Zany. Very much appreciated. So what is Luco's livery here, by the way? How many laps in this split? It's 12 per 1. Well, yeah, Murray, I didn't actually realise YouTube had a dark theme. So I found out about it today. I was like, ooh, yoink. My Twitter's in my dark theme. What is this livery, by the way? Does anyone actually... Edward Van Halen. Got the Welsh flag on the back. Oh yeah, you get a chance to race me, don't worry. So Martin, I know you're new to the channel. We recently did a Samba Bus race, which was brilliant fun. Well worth checking out on the channel. It's a 2 million view special. I don't know who Eddie Van Halen is. I'm gonna have to Google now. Oh, he passed away. Oh, no way. Who is it? I need to Google this now. Everyone's gonna hate me now. Let's have a look. From the band, yeah, I don't really follow music. Rock Band Van here. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. So, 65. Fairly young in the grand scheme of it then. With modern average ages then. That's unfortunate to see. Rock guitar player. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know much about musicians. I listen to vocal trance, that's all I do. So, yeah. Let's have a look at this livery then. It's got me on the side of it, of course. My face is everywhere apparently. Yeah, but I went to see, who did I... Eric Clapton, is it? I can't remember. Some guitarist. I don't know who it was. I was just a driver. So we essentially had a box at the Manchester Arena. And I basically went for the free food, free drink. And I was watching the football while Eric Clapton was on. I think it's Eric Clapton. I can't remember. So he was on. I was watching the football in the box. And then Peter Kay went on stage. So I then went on stage. I didn't go on stage. I went out to watch the stage. Sorry. Getting all confused now, but that's what happened. I was a driver. I was watching football. No one is as good as Jobbers, that's very true. So we've got the Tolbron livery of Wind Wheels here. Now, have we heard anything from Rats? I am trying to find Rats. I didn't see Rats join, unless Murray... So that we've got Adamore in... Anyone... Oh, I hope everybody recognises this livery, by the way. The touring car livery here. The Peugeot touring car livery. For real, yo. So we then have the Shark, Sakura Shark. Oh, Rapid GT, you legend. Thank you so much. Thanks for putting this great championship together. Absolutely not a problem. I'm hoping you are all enjoying this. It's a lot of work, to be honest. I don't think people realise how much work goes into the background of all this. So to give you an idea, it's probably it's got to be well in the 300, 400 hours total so far, maybe. Don't know. I'd have to work it out. Lots and lots and lots. So if I go hammer and tongue at it, like literally straight off the bat, to get it planted for today, there's 2 days goes into it. 2 days, just absolutely nuking it, even with some efficiencies in there. It's 2 days. Alright, what's kicking off now? We have Gohan. I loved the livery Hansa. I thought it was hilarious. Especially as we were talking about me being Irish the other day. Cheers, Murray. So if we don't see Rat in the next 3 minutes, what we will do is we will open it up to whoever was in pole currently in split 4. So let's just identify who that is. Let's give him a pre-warning. Branchy. So Branchy, in the army as they would say, stand by. But there's Gohan for you folks. So we go to Psycho Killer 69, who has recently been promoted to split 3. So we had a couple of people drop out, unfortunately, in split 3. Yes, Forest, I'm with you there. Rats is in Discord, yeah, there we go. Look at that flashing there from Psycho Killer. Now, Psycho Killer did one of the best deliveries I've ever seen in terms of a story for the Samba Bus race. If you have not seen it, I'm going to try and get it on this channel somehow very soon. Right, so let's go to Budweiser Can. Nope, it's hang on, there's Budweiser. I was about to say, Budweiser Can's got a different livery, which would be surprising. There we go, we got the Bud machine, we've got Narnia on the back there, I see that. Budweiser Can, Bud Racing. What's on the... Oh, I just wanted to see what was on the back of it then. This Bud's for you. This Bud's for me. Right, so we are missing just one driver here. So let's see if... No worries, Omar. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. So what we will do is, Branchy, do you want to enter the lobby? And you have been promoted to split 3. Rats will have to join split 4 if he's around now, because we are past that 10 o'clock stage, which is when split 3 starts. Psycho Killer did all the amazing BTCC and DTM liveries too. Yeah, he's unbelievably talented. Unbelievably talented. There's our 14th driver then. For this, I can't speak, split 3 lobby. It does mean the Oceania battle has just been split up here actually, because Branchy was leading that battle. The other Oceanians in split 4 are Falconers, the Kiwi, and Rascal, and Magic's here as well. And a good few in there, so there's still a big battle there in Oceania. So we'll just let Branchy get out onto circuit. And we'll just make sure the grid is set up correctly. You're going to see the grid now. I should just put my face on so you don't see it. But the grid work's going to be a bit off now anyway, so it's not too bad. Okay, so that should be the right order now. Oh no. Maizen goes up here, so... There we go, folks. I'll just let Branchy just get on circuit for a minute or so, and then we'll begin the next race. Hope you like the Tetris theme tune there. I'm just going to mark Rats as red for now on my spreadsheet. So this one should be a good one once again in terms of qualifying. Let me just have a look at the qualifying. Oh yes, oh yes, 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 yes. Wait till you see how close this qualifying is. Oh my word, you will laugh at this. Hello, Rayton Minardi. I am well. How are you? I know, Jomas. I know, but that's why my voice is going already. So Branchy should have had a little bit of practice now. Oh, wrong thing. So let's just mention that we are starting soon, folks. Everybody ready for this next race then? Hopefully we've got drinks, snacks, ready for another 12 laps of insane action here. Do we get Jomas Cam on the... So we've just said starting soon. So you can see how close it is. Look at that. Corner on the comm is 1,000 behind Luco here. So we are about to get ready. Adamore is scared. Let's have a clean race. Indeed. Let's go then, folks. Let's get ready for the next Fugu FrenZy race. Welcome to your split 3 grid walk then. And check this out for a front row. 2,000 separates Win Wheels and Max Range. Row number 2, Luco and Maizen. Also very close there. Row 3, Lil Nicky and Junior Gohan. Row number 4, it's White Tiger and Budweiser Can, with row number 5 being Corn on the Cob and Rats 2009. Row number 6, Adamore and Takura Shark, and finally row number 7, Psycho Killer and Tommy. Welcome to that grid then. Obviously there's been a slight change there, so Rats is no longer there and Branchy's been promoted, but otherwise we are all very well and good here as we get ready for another 12 laps here at Sequoia in the Greddy Fugu Z. Wins wheels on pole position. We have 5 red lights now. And we're racing here. Maizen gets an absolute blistering start there. My word, that was an awesome start from Maizen here as we head down towards turn 1. In fact, we've not seen this livery of Maizen anyway. As we head there, all the same, in towards the right hander we go. Wins wheels and an awful start there. Max trying to go around the outside. Maizen down the middle. Maizen down the middle. Oh my word. What a beautiful move by Maizen. P3 to P1. A Moses maneuver on a corner. I have never seen that before. Never, ever, ever have I seen that before. My word, what an effort that is. Up into P1. Superb. Absolutely superb there. Oh, we got somebody off there. Who is that? Well, we haven't seen White Tiger's livery actually. We have this White Tiger's livery, but you can see that right there, number 69 on the side of it. There was a few liveries, I think, maybe during all of that. But who was the person off it? It's Branchy off there. Boomer Racing. See if Branchy can capitalise a bit later on in the race. Let's jump to the racing action here. Gohan in P3 at the moment. I think Gohan's jumped a few places there. Max Range dropped down a little bit here. You can see line of stern there for everybody. But as I say, that was one heck of a move. That well up there is in one of the moves of the season, I would say. Superb to pull that one off. But in towards the left we go. We've got 3 wide further back. Adamore's really in the thick of that action. In towards the left we go. Everyone gives each other just enough room there. absolutely fantastic. A little bit of oversteer there as well. Branchy's going to catch up to this extremely quickly, I've got to say. Literally into the right hand we go. White Tiger on the inside of Shark. Adamo trying to get involved here as well. Through the right we go, and everyone's going to be line stern then with Slipstream. Let's jump towards the front then, where W1? Where's W1 come from? Maizen is the leader. Maizen under all sorts of pressure here from Wins Wheels as that gap comes down and down and down, and Wins Wheels on the left. Maizen's going to keep that position for now then. 5-way fight initially. Little Nicky just at the back of this pack then. Budweiser Can just out of reach of it as well, I think. Very, very close to getting back in there. Looks like Budweiser Can just got in that Slipstream again as they head down towards the S's then. Yeah, brilliant start from Maizen, and to do the Moses manoeuvre on a corner, I haven't seen that done before. I've got to say, that is really, really up there. Oh, we see Wins Wheels just clip the barrier there, and I love the front of Little Nicky's car. I missed Little Nicky. How did I miss Little Nicky's livery as well? Everyone was moving up and down the grid, but we get to see it now with the teeth on the front. We've got Bart Simpson upside down, established 1992. Oh, White Tiger into the wall as we continue on now, side by side here. Little Nicky, max range. They've got to be careful here. They don't want Maizen to break away at all here. As Rappy says, don't fight, guys, because you know what happens. One person pulls away. Little Nicky down the inside. Oh, 2-2. I said buy one, get one free. I said buy one, you get one free. For every new window and door you buy, I'll give you... Sorry, this is an advert in the UK. But Little Nicky takes it all the same. P2 for Little Nicky. Superb effort here. We've seen some fantastic moves here already in this race. Max range runs a little bit wide there as they continue out of that corner now. Oh my word, Branch gained 4 positions in the second half of that lap. Oh my word, the Branch is capitalising on the upgrade in lobby. I need to remember what position. I think it's P11 Branch needs to come to really maximise on the points gain from going from split 4 to split 3. Little Nicky leading that train at the moment. Oh, corner on the Cobb. What's happened to corner on the Cobb on there? Looks like corner on the Cobb may have hit the barrier here. Going to lose all sorts of position here. P10's gone, so Branchy up to P9 now. Superb recovery from Branchy. Tommy in P10. Going to lose another place. His corner on the Cobb to Animal here, down towards the left-hander at the end of the bridge as they all slam on the anchors. And, oh, corner on the Cobb into the barrier again. I want to see what happens with corner on the Cobb in terms of that lap, because was P7 here, if you look at this. So it goes in towards the bridge. Oh. So what happened there, we all know. The bump chucked him off. Good evening, Dave. How are you? Still Nicky, still in that P2 position. Was pulling away. Obviously the slipstream Gohan is being pulled towards. Don't know what kind of English that was. That was more like Yoda then. Gohan down the inside there. Very last minute break in. A little bit too deep. Little Nicky says, thank you, I'll have that back. Don't be stealing that one anytime soon. And Max Range looking to go on the inside here of Gohan as well and gets the job done. So superb effort there. Superb racing from all drivers. And they've broken away from White Tiger here actually. So the group's being split up very quickly. White Tiger has Budweiser Can all over his trumpet. In fact, it's got every other car all over his trumpet, it looks like. Look at that for a line of cars there. P5 to P11. Huge crash by Wins Wheels. That's a good shout, actually. Where is Wins Wheels? Where was that crash? Already happened. What corner was that then, Murray Moles? Hello, Alexander. Hope you're okay, my friend. So Maizen currently leading by nearly 4 seconds now. Who was that? That was Gohan going very, very deep into turn number 1 there. And Maizen, after that strong start, just bolted. Absolutely bolted. So where's the next fight going to be? It's Budweiser Can and White Tiger. I think we've got fights a little bit further down as well. Let's have a look at this. Budweiser Can down the inside. Not going to quite work out. Let's jump a bit further back here because they're 2x2. Adamo up to P10 now. Good effort from Adamo here. As through the left we go. Psycho Killer had an upgrade as well from split 4 earlier on this week. I think it was yesterday that Psycho Killer got the upgrade. So in down the hill we go. So a few people from split 4 into split 3, capitalising on the points that are on offer here at the moment. Let's see what happens. Admiral just gets that slightly wrong, heading towards the bridge. It's a lovely Peugeot livery there on this Fugu. Reminds me of when Clarkson and May put the Peugeot livery on the Ford Mustang Mark 1. So you see a move going on further ahead here. P8. Branchy down the inside of Tommy. Or was that a defensive move? I know they were... Branchy was ahead earlier on, so Branchy's going to get that position now. Branchy had an off earlier on. Was down in P14. He's now up to P7. Branchy is making moves here. As we see action further up ahead. Gohan's had an issue here. Gohan's had a big issue. See if we can catch that on the replay. Someone was just in the barrier then. What happened with Gohan here? Just lost time there. White Tiger down the inside. And capitalised completely there. So let's see what happens heading towards the right-hander here. As Gohan down the inside, not going to quite work out. Oh, Budweiser can, just on the outside there. Managed to save it. What a save that is. Lots of drifting happening there as well. So it's now P4 all the way to P11, I think, in this long line of cars. Huge line of stern for you folks. By the way, if you are in a drinking game, line of stern is the drink, or is the word of choice for your drinks. So get that down your neck. As we come through that left-hander then. So I want to keep an eye on the gap to P2 now, P1 to P2, because that gap is coming down very quickly. Little Nicky is on a bit of a mission here. That gap was over 3 seconds. It is now 2.7 seconds. In fact, Little Nicky's probably going to get the fastest lap here. No. Who is going to get the fastest lap? It's still Maizen for now. So we'll keep an eye on it. And we will go from there. So, gaps there. White Tiger leading this train of cars. White Tiger doing very well here. Nice to see. We'll have another look at this delivery as we missed it a little bit earlier on. I apologise for that. Obviously, you know what it is. It's a White Tiger with the number 69 on the side. Adamore now last. Oh, that's unfortunate to hear. He's having a good race early on as well. Hopefully he's not listening to the stream. Nuko double overtake. I can't keep up here. Where's all this action going on? It's happening right here. So Luco with a double overtake. Psycho Killer looking down the inside of corner on the carb here. Oh, gets it wrong. You see how he had to correct the car very quickly there. Shark takes full advantage of that. Goes up into P11 then. As we head towards the bridge. And Luco nearly gets that wrong on the bridge as well. Oh, corner on the carb with the momentum. Look at the speed he carried there. What an effort that is. What an effort. So we'll try and have a look at what the double overtake that Luco did. So here's that double overtake then. On the inside of Psycho Killer. And I'm going to have the inside for the slight right, but then the outside for the slight left. Now this is the Jomas move that we saw earlier on, where Jomas just kept going around the outside. Job done. Look at that. Beautiful move there from Luco. We jump to this P5 battle. Oh, I think Little Nicky's had an issue. Little Nicky's definitely had an issue because Max Range is all over the back of him here. All over the back. Look at the teeth on the front of that car. Like a smiley face. As we come through the right-hander here. Is Max going to go for a move? Looks like it can. Going down the inside here. Job done for Max. Little Nicky going for the cutback potentially. It's a very good move to do here. Window wipers on. Oh, Max Range is off. Max Range is off. Oh, he's off. There's been a bigger crash there as well. White Tiger's involved. All sorts is involved there. We're going to try and catch up with that one. White Tiger, unfortunately, was involved in that. So what actually happened here then? Huge accident. Huge accident here. So Max Range went too deep there. We know that much. Just had a bit of oversteer and then White Tiger just hit him. And then fortunately for White Tiger, he's ghosted. And then he reversed back. So good sportsmanlike conduct to just try and get the car out of the way there. But unfortunate for White Tiger. Wrong place, wrong time. Again, Budweiser can up to P3 now. Budweiser making some serious moves in this race as well. Heading to Branchy up to P5. That's another big move. That is 9 places. Up 9 places and continuing to progress here. So the maximum amount of points, I need to just check this now. The maximum amount of points. Oh, Max Range is gone. Has Max Range just disconnected? Max Range has gone. So that is the lowest points you can get. So let's just double check this. So Branchy originally could only get a maximum of 35 points. In the position he's in now, which is 5th, he gets 46. He gains 11 points. Absolutely flying his Branchy. Superb effort here, gotta say. And he's in with a chance to P3 here. This is an unbelievable effort. Unbelievable effort. Little Nicky, obviously out on his own again now. 3.7 seconds. We'll keep an eye out on that gap. Adamo with the fastest lap as well. So shout out to Adamo. But it's not raining yet. No, it's not going to rain. Don't worry, folks. As only he goes through there. Right, so the battle for P3 is what we've got to watch here now. Gohan, Budweiser Can, Branchy. I think Branchy's definitely involved in this, in my opinion. Branchy is on an absolute mission. In fact, he's had a brilliant run out of that right-hander. It's going to be in the slipstream. Look at that. Branchy is on a serious mission. This is brilliant stuff. I've got to say, like, we've been watching Branchy throughout this, and Branchy's had some rough races. This is up there as one of his golden races, I've got to say. Heading towards this right-hander then. Let's see what Branchy can do here. Is Branchy going to get the podium here? Split 3. A little bit deep there. Got caught out by the slipstream, I think. Got caught out by it. Wasn't in it originally. And just loses out there. Commentator's curse coming into play as well. So we'll just keep an eye on that battle as well further back. Let's have a look here. Sharp then wins wheels back in the mix here. That's good to see. So Psycho Killer let Sharp pass, did he? I didn't see the mistake there. Psycho Killer down the inside or outside of Wins Wheels. Going to get that position up to P10 then for Psycho Killer. In towards the right hander. There you go. Sharp just cut that a little bit too much, I think. Might have dirt on his tyres there. With P9, P10, P11 there. And so who is further back here? So Adamo's just out the way there, and White Tiger even more. So really unfortunate for White Tiger. That just wrong place, wrong time. Really was unlucky. So battle for P3 then. Gohan and Budweiser Can. Budweiser Can down the inside here. We're going to be on the outside for the left-hander. Is he going to pull a Jomas? Not quite. Branchy back in this mix as well. Straight off the bat, look at that. Branchy has some serious pace here. I can see Branchy getting this podium. I really, really can. Down the hill now. Halfway. These races just fly by. It's absolutely mental. Down the hill we go. Gohan, Budweiser Can, Branchy. Budweiser Can going for the move at the bridge. Oh my word, that is a dangerous move. And they all survive. Branchy's going to have the momentum though, and it's going to be into P4 very, very quickly, I imagine. But Budweiser Can's going to have the slipstream here. It's a drag race down towards the end of the bridge now. Let's jump to that then. So Branchy's into P4 then. P14 to P4. Unbelievable stuff. The racing is certainly cleaner here than the day. It will be. We have stewards, Martin. So we've got 4 stewards. They all help out. We investigate penalties. There are penalties that can be applied. I think Branchy's actually had a penalty in the past. Don't quote me on that though. There are 2 drivers who have had penalties in this season. So, you know, people make mistakes. Even mistakes can be given penalties. Nobody's a dirty driver in this by any means. People just make mistakes. Can I report the barrier for jumping towards me? Yes. So we have Gohan in P3 here. Branchy closing very quickly to this P3 position. Goes down the inside here. Goes for the move. Gohan sees it on the radar. Beautiful, beautiful racing there. But Branchy's going to lose out here. Budweiser Can back up into P4 here surely. Double left. Job done for Budweiser Can for now. You got DC'd. Oh no! Oh no! Can we report TID for commentator's curse? Yes, you can. As Gohan goes into the barrier. Tommy's getting in this mix now. We have a 4-way scrap then for P3, the last podium position. Remember that P3 is worth more than any of the other positions in this battle. P4 to P3 is a 4-point gap. P4 to P5 is only a 2-point gap. So getting that P3 hugely beneficial in terms of the championship as we head down towards turn number 1 then. And they all go deep there, they all go full drifting as well, and Tommy's going to capitalise on that surely here. Going to get P5 from Branchy. The stewards always go on track to blame, go on after the race to blame the barrier. But Branchy's going to keep that. My word, how did Branchy keep that one? Fair play from Branchy on that one. Good effort. Cutting on the cob, getting in the mix potentially here. Everybody is sort of closing in on each other again here. We could have a very spicy finale here in this race, I've got to say. We head down the hill. Branchy still in that P5 position for now. Let's cut on the cob. Luco further back. Let's have a look at the gap towards the leaders. 3.7. That gap hasn't really changed then. So little Nicky just making sure he's still got that position. The P3 position has changed. Budweiser Can's got ahead of Gohan here. In towards the left we go. Oh, they mess up that left-hander completely. That's brought everybody back into the mix here. I believe this is going to get very, very spicy very, very quickly. Look at this. It's turned into a 5-way scrap this as Branchy goes full drift in there. Tommy's going to get back in the mix here. Corner on the Cob's going to be in there. I'm assuming Luco's getting involved very quickly soon as well as Gohan goes towards the inside of Budweiser Can now. Branchy is going to have the slipstream, so going to be catching both of these up. It could be 3 wide, heading towards the right-hander. And we've seen how late Branchy's been braking for that right-hander here. As we head towards it now, Gohan just gets ahead. Ooh, a little bit of lag there as we head towards the braking zone. Gohan, Budweiser Can, Branchy. Line astern to Gohan, the leader of that pack for now. That's a little bit of oversteer there, but it's a 5-way fight now for this P3. 5-way fight. So easy to lose time when you're near someone. The guy in front thinks you're going to battle and do. Yes, it is indeed rapid. I love this circuit. It promotes racing, it promotes strategy, it promotes everything. It's a quality track created by the Gran Turismo team, I have to say. Budweiser Can looking down the inside. Gohan's looking to understand where he can go here. Branching down the inside of both of them. Oh, this is a bit of contact there. Oh, that looked very carnagey to me. Branchy up into P3. Tommy's going to make a move here. Corner on the Cob's getting involved there. Sakura Shark into the barrier. Everyone's getting really, really close here. I do want to have a look at the replay though and see what actually happened there as we jump on board Budweiser Can here. So Budweiser Can was looking for a move here. It was a case of where do you go? In towards the braking zone. I think they both just outbroke themselves. Did they? That just looked like an outbreaking problem. Well, I might have another look at that after, to be honest with you. Anyway, we head down towards the left-hander here. Corner on the Cob up to P5 then. Capitalising on that. Tommy up to P4. But the big winner there, Branchy, P3 and broken away from the slipstream. Yes, indeed, Murray. As we head down the hill then. See if we can have a look at Gohan's perspective from that. I'm not sure whether there was contact or not. I remember better to look from Branch's actually. We'll have to see if we can have a look at that from Branch's perspective then. Just going down the hill. Yeah, so no contact. They just all. I think Gohan was trying to avoid the contact there. Budweiser Can went a little bit deep, and then it all just ended up a little bit spicy. It looked like. But Tommy and Corner of the Cob just say happy days for that. Oh my word, look at this battle happening further back. Look at this lot. I said it was getting spicy. It certainly is. Psycho Killer getting involved now, trying to go around the outside of Gohan here. Spicy end to this race, that is for sure. As through the right they go. I think Psycho just clipped the barrier there. We're going to keep that position for now, I think, from the Sakura Shark. But not going to be capitalising on Gohan yet. There's Wind's wheels in the back on there, P11. Toblerone machine. Let's now jump to that P4 battle. Still line astern there. Oh, Corner of the Cob looking on the inside then of Tommy. Needs to get that momentum very quickly. Not going to quite work, I don't think, here. Carried a lot of speed around the outside, but it's going to be very, very difficult. Yeah, that's not going to happen for now. Budweiser Can then, P6, just in the middle of nowhere again. So looking to catch up. In the slipstream very quickly though. Corner of the Cob. North Americans helping each. Oh, gets it wrong there. Budweiser Can into the barrier hard there. Very, very hard. Just got it wrong there. That's a very hard corner to get right. So Budweiser Can gets it wrong there. Gohan trying to go around the outside here. Oh, does he do that? No way does he do that. He does indeed do that. My word, what an effort there from Gohan. Unfortunately, he's lost a little bit of speed there. Psycho Killer's trying to capitalise. I think there might have been a bit of contact maybe there then as well. But Psycho Killer down the inside here, going to capitalise, get 2 for 1. That buy one, get one freeze sale is on again. As you see there, side by side Shark on the inside there. Budweiser Can runs a little bit wide there, a little bit of oversteer, catches it very nicely there as well. As they're still running on here. What of an end to this race this is, my word. Oh my word, as we head down towards the left-hander now. In towards the braking zone. Wind's wheel slot down the inside of Gohan as well. Not going to quite work out through there we go. Oh my word, Gohan very sideways. Wind wheels off into the grass there. Gonna have dirt on his tyres. Gohan's just gone backwards lately. Maybe just struggling a little bit with the car. Budweiser Can and Gohan can't seem to separate these two. They seem to be next to each other all the time. They've just gone backwards though. As we jump to that P4 battle corner on the comet. Is ahead of Tommy in all of this one. Good evening, Mario there. Yeah, shot with window screen wipers. Working on a charity event. Oh, nice to hear, Alexander. As we head towards that braking zone then. So Luco potentially looking to try and get up into that P4 battle. But Branchy up 11 places. 11 places in this race. Absolute mammoth effort from Branchy at the moment. As we continue on out of that corner then and in towards the right-hander. Last time, yes, it was. Dave came from the back to the front. Maizen hasn't left the building. He's being caught by Little Nicky. He is being caught. That gap was 3.4 seconds. It is now 2.4. I just don't think he's catching quick enough. But Maizen with that move of the day by far on the opening lap. I've got to say that I've never seen it done before. I've never ever seen that kind of move done before. So a huge shout out for that. Obviously we do have a prize for the best overtake, so obviously that's probably going to be up there, isn't it, really? So where is it? Yeah, Luco's getting involved in this fight, I think. It's going to be a three-way fight here for P4 towards the end of this race. And Luco's definitely going to be involved in that one. Branchy fastest lap, yes indeed. Nice spot there, Murray. Nice spot. Luco Danny inside of Tommy then. Beautiful move. Job done. Look at that. A little bit of drift. Look at that. Full drift. Gets it done and dusted. So Luke up into P5 then. Wants to win the battle of the Welsh, which is Little Nicky and Luco, but Little Nicky's winning that one at the moment. So Psycho Killer P7. It's good to see Psycho Killer move up the grid. Started way back in P13 or 12, I believe. Budweiser Can just runs a little bit deep there. There's Wins Wheels. Gohan's had further issues in this one. And then we have Adamo and White Tiger, who are just running their own race now. They've had issues in this race. White Tiger really unlucky. Really unlucky. And it tells us that I don't have the replay saved anymore. I can only save one replay at a time. And we've since replaced it with the huge, well, not huge incident, but the incident on the last corner between Gohan and Budweiser Can. So going on the Cobs really put some pace down here actually. Really pulled away from Tommy and looking to try and pull away from Luco here. In fact, what's the gap? 4 seconds there. Gap is 1. Oh my word, we could have a fight for the lead here towards the end. 1.6 seconds, 1.5 seconds that gap now. Little Nicky is on a mission. Is Little Nicky going to get, I think this would be the Little Nicky's first win. I think it'd be Maizen's first win actually in terms of splits. Don't quote me on that though. It's very much up there. So the gap is down to 1.2 seconds, 1.1 second. Here we go then. We have a fight for the victory on the cards. It's under a second. Let's see what happens very soon with that one. So Branchy on his own, Corn on the Cob on his own. Luco got Tommy for company. As they head down the start finish straight, you can see that line of cars further back as well. Lovely camera over the crest of the hill there. No move from Tommy just yet. We are heading towards that braking zone. Luco goes half defensive there. Doesn't take the full racing line. Tommy goes, I'm also going for it there. I'm going for the cutback. Happy days. Looks to try and get the move done. Carrying a lot more momentum than Luco. Looks to get the... Oh, beautiful move. Beautiful move there from Tommy. Cut back and then sort of round the outside, carrying that momentum. Brilliant stuff there from Tommy. So these two are going to fight towards the end, I think. Battle for P1 is on then. Slipstream is at play now. 7/10 the gap. Here we go then. The penultimate lap. Here in split. Whoa, what's kicking off there? Where's my... I don't know what was going on there. I've removed the controller there. Let's carry on with the race. Yes, can we please have the helicopter camera back? It would be brilliant to be able to go to that. I know they can, but why can't we? As they head down towards turn number, technically 3 here. Maizen, Lil Nicky. Line astern then. The fight is on here. The fight is on for your winner of split 3. The points on offer here, 60 and 56 respectively. Lil Nicky goes for an outside line here. Not going to quite work. But Maizen goes a little bit deep. So going to carry too much speed there. Wrong line for the bridge. Lil Nicky, perfect line for the bridge there. Look at the line that Lil Nicky takes over Maizen. Maizen nearly spins here. Ooh, a little bit of contact there. Maizen apologises for that one. Whacks a hazard on. He's fair enough. It's just a mistake at the end of the day. Just a mistake, but the fight carries on then between these two. We'll see if we can have another look at that one from Lil Nicky's perspective, I think we'll go to. Oh, we're not gone far enough back. Let's even go a bit further back here. So, just coming off here, you can see Maizen just runs a little bit deep, gets full oversteer there. Lil Nicky saw that coming as well. You see the hazards go on. Nothing much more that either of them could do there. Here we go then, slipstream time here. Half a second separates first and second place as they stick to the right side of the circuit. Now, Lil Nicky looks like he might be playing for the win here. So let's see what happens on the last lap. I think he's going to go for the move here on the next lap. I don't think he's going for the move now. I could be wrong with that, but I'm pretty sure Lil Nicky is going to try and play this ultra smart. It's what you would try and do anyway. Wait till the last lap, slipstream, and then go for it then. We'll wait and see. Let's jump a bit further outside and see what's happening here. Luco's not catching corner on the cob, has broken away from Tommy. Wins wheels back up to P7. That's nice to see. This was your pole sitter. Just dropping that back down to P8 then, so having a fight with Shark. So good to see a recovery drive there from Wins Wheels. Psycho Killer in the mix as well. P10 then for Gohan. Budweiser Can looks like he's had an awful time somewhere. Adamo now having a little bit of a fight, so that's nice to see as well. But White Tiger still out on his own all the way at the back. Let's concentrate now on this battle. Oh, that's critical there. Lil Nicky's had a penalty for a cut somewhere. Maizen goes deep though, so that's going to help Lil Nicky a little bit, because Maizen's going to lose a lot of speed there. You can see that very quickly. Lil Nicky's got to get rid of that 0.8 penalty by the end of the lap, otherwise Maizen's going to win this. Here we go. Maizen goes a little bit defensive potentially here. So if I was Lil Nicky, I'd try and break early here. Look at that, gets rid of a little bit more. It's down to 0.7 now. Lil Nicky around the outside of Maizen here, heading down the hill. Oh, now this is where it gets tactical, folks. Very tactical. Who is your money on here for the race victory? Is it Lil Nicky or is it Maizen? Bearing in mind, Lil Nicky's got a penalty as well in there. This could get very interesting towards the end of this lap, that is for sure. So Maizen just running a little bit deep there, and it looks like Lil Nicky. Oh, Lil Nicky went a little bit deep here, so it's half a second. Maizen just needs to stay in that slipstream. Lil Nicky 0.6 of a second penalty, letting off now. Try and get rid of that penalty, gets rid of a 4 attempts more of that penalty. Lil Nicky back behind. So there's a bit of strategy play. Lil Nicky gets rid of that penalty now. Here we go then. So this is the race. This is the final part of the race then. It's 6 tenths of a second separates P1 and P2. Here we go then. So it's a bit too far back to make a move so far. If Maizen nails this corner beautifully, he's actually potentially got this in the bag. 6 tenths of a separate. Oh, I think Lil Nicky's had an issue there somewhere. Lil Nicky's looking to lose the slipstream. He has lost the slipstream. This could be Maizen's then. Maizen could have played this perfectly. Let's see what happens then. Heading towards the right hander. He just needs to get the brake in right here. Is Lil Nicky going to get any closer here? 8 tenths of a second. Just outside of that slipstream here. In the braking zone we go then. And Maizen gets it stopped there. It looks like beautifully. Yeah, beautiful line there. Lil Nicky pushing on a little bit here. Lil Nicky back in that slipstream. Was. Now back out of it again. Here we go. Huge crash by White Tiger on the bridge. Oh, sorry to hear that for White Tiger. Had a horrible time here in this race. But here we go then. The fight for the victory then. Maizen and Lil Nicky. That gap's coming down. Maizen's nailed it. Lil Nicky was pushing too hard there. You saw that. This is Maizen's then. This is going to be Maizen for the race victory. Good battle between these two. They both tried to play it super smart. Maizen with that cracking overtake on lap 1, which I think gave him the victory here. Superb effort from Maizen. He's going to be a race winner here from Lil Nicky in P2. Superb effort from both these drivers. And talking about efforts, Branchy from P14 to P3. Happy days for Branchy. Superb effort. P4 then for corner on the cob. Brilliant result there for the Canadian driver. P5 for Luco, and then it's going to be P6 for Tommy there as well. Let's get both of them on the screen. P7 for Wins Wheels, good recovery drive for Wins Wheels. That P8 for Shark, P9 for Psycho Killer, P10 for Gohan there, flashing away there. Unfortunately for Gohan, who was up as high as P3 at one point, but where's the camp P11? P12 for Adamo, and then we've just got White Tiger there. He's had an atrocious race. It's unfortunate for White Tiger here, who just is heading towards the end there. But my word, what a race again. What a rate. My voice is going now, folks. I've got to say, I'm going to have to drink water to try and survive this. Let's put it that way. Branchy with the fastest lap as well, Rapid. 28 for But we look at White Tiger then. White Tiger just wants a livery on the screen. I know White Tiger's way here. Oh, it just spins again. But that's going to be the end of that one then there, your provisional race results. Let's actually go to that results screen. I think I had a message from somebody actually here. Let's have a look. The best split is still to come, it is indeed. So let's have a look at the provisional race results then. So Maizen, as I say, the winner there, superb overtake on that one. I've never seen a Moses manoeuvre done on a corner before like that. Absolutely insane. Lil Nicky then, P2, Branchy P3 there, your podium finishers with Corn on the Cob, Luco, Tommy, Winter Wheels, Secure Shot, Psycho Killer and Gohan rounding out your top 10. And then finally, Budweiser Can, Adamore and White Tiger. What we're going to do now is set up the final race of the evening, which is split number 4. So we have a final 12-lap race coming up. If it's been like any of the others, this should be brilliant. I recommend you go to the toilet, get a drink, get a snack, and be prepared for some more fantastic racing here in Fugu FrenZy.
Got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. You know what happens to dreams you don't follow, they crumble. You know I can't stay, what you're getting so hollow, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't meet you at the end. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end.
I knew my time. I don't know why all my timers are all off, but yeah, there we go. So we are just waiting for a few people to get into the lobby. I have no idea why our timer's off. That said 3 minutes left, I think it said. Good if I got back from the toilet just in time, eh, folks? So we are just waiting for a few people to get in the lobby. Where's the Elgato sound gone? I can't hear it. There we go. So, are we all ready for this final race of the evening? Should be a good one, this one. Should be a good one. So who are we missing here, actually? I need to... I've not done any form of register here, so I'm missing... Maury, if you can get on the hunt for... we've got that person. Gowdy Hornet. I think it's just Gowdy Hornet, actually. Let's just double check. Let's just double check here. Yes, it's Gowdy Hornets we are missing. Let me just change this grid. Oh, no, I don't want to change that. Change grids. So we'll go through some of the liveries here again. Yeah, it doesn't take prisoners, this track, at all. Yeah, great effort, Nick, there. I mean, that was an unbelievable... if Rats is available, Rats can join as well, yes. But I haven't seen Rats all night, so... yes. Your laugh reminds me of Basil Brush, Tid, if you remember who that was. Basil Brush. No, I don't know who that was. I might have to do a bit of a Google here. Should we have a bit of a gander while we... Basil Brush. Oh yeah, boom boom. Yeah, I remember it now. Okay, no worries. We'll give Gowdy a little bit of time to join in. We'll have a look at some of the liveries then. Let's jump to the first one then. We've got Rascal here, Rascal Rabbit. We do have a rabbit on top as well, but I can't get the helicopter cam. So Gowdy is coming. Excellent. We missed Gowdy last time, unfortunately. That was my own error. So I'm glad Gowdy is on his way. It's purple there for Rascal. So Rascal's showing some pace here. Rascal's had a bit of a break from Gran Turismo. Just due to the pandemic actually catching the dreaded virus. But back racing now. So hopefully looks to get a good result here. And we have Loudy. Not me, the boomer. I'm a boomer. Back in my day. Back in my day. Do you know what I need to do? I need to put a microphone outside and see how loud I actually am from this cabin. Hopefully I'm not too loud. Old neighbours round the door. Ba 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 ba. You're too noisy. Shut the hell up. So if I split 3, you did very well, Tommy. Very, very well. Oh, you're a boomer, Rapid. Fair dues. I'm in that club too. As we have Andy Reeves. Andy Reeves has been getting better and better each and every round, I've got to say. Good effort, Andy. Really good effort. I'm hoping my voice survives now. In fact, I better pour a little bit more water into my glass here because I'm going to be downing this water for the final round, I think. This is my 3rd pint, I think. Will the real boomer please stand up? Sure you're not a millennial? No, I'm a 90s kid, in reality. Oh, let's go to Stealth Slug. Now, Stealth Slug originally was in Split 3. Unfortunately, had to drop out, but it's actually it was just due to an event. Has actually managed to get back in time, so Stealthslug has managed to get back into this lobby. And normally that wouldn't happen, but we have a place available, so Stealthslug is in the race. So it's good to see, you know. Lovely little livery that as well from Stealthslug. Green and the white. Drift on there. There'll be a lot of drifting in this race, that is for sure. Let's go to Calabrian then. Who's got, it looks like the trichlorine. Is it trichlorine they call it? We've got green, white and red there. You're a young un, Tidge. I don't know, versus when I go to these World Tour events, I'm one of the oldest. So, who are we missing here then? Let's go to Magic's here then. We've got another Rothman's livery. That's 2 of them we've had then. So Magic's here in the Rothman's livery. So we still have an Oceania battle here. There's 3 of them in the lobby. We've got Magic's here, Falconers and Rascal. I'm sure the Kiwi wants to beat the Aussie. There's Magic's here. So we haven't seen Bazinga's, I don't think. So let's have a look at Bazinga's livery. Oh, Gowdy! No, you're a legend, mate. You're a legend. I was thinking about you the entire time for this split. I was like, I'm making sure Gowdy is in this. I literally mentioned your name. Murray went off on a little hunt, and we got you in. So this is good stuff, Gowdy. Thank you so much for that donation as well. Very much appreciated. So this livery, this was the Le Mans livery, right? I'm pretty sure it's a Le Mans livery. Do not quote me on that, though. Do not quote me on that. So, who have we not seen yet? Herm. Guess I'm 48. Nah. Cheers again, Gowdy. Sound's just come through my screen and my throat is killing me now. I can definitely feel it. Probably should go have an ice cream after this. On a little hunt, yeah. So this is like a rusted car, I think. Don't quote me on this. Let's see if we can get a zoom in of the Drift King. Yes, it's like a drift damage sort of car. I like that. I like that from her. That's good effort. Right, who have we not looked at? Semicolon is in the yellow Sony machine again. Yes, that was it. I knew it. I'd seen it before because I'd seen through glass. Because he said he looked at doing that livery for his Drive the World tour. Semicolon flashing away. He knows he's on stream. Let's jump to Spider then. For anyone who was following the Gigantor story, Gigantor is no more, I'm afraid. Spider does keep bringing this one up. Now we haven't seen Falconer's livery yet, so we will jump to that in a second. But we're going with Gowdy Hornet here, the Garfield livery. Gowdy Hornet knew that straight off the bat. Boom, flash, there we go. Oh dear me. An absolute legend there, Gowdy Hornet. Absolute legend. Super VIP on this channel. Our latest Super VIP, if you don't know, is Zakave, and he's created a website for us. I've had the website link for years. I've just never managed to get around to doing anything with it, and Zakave came along and just created this amazing website. So do check out the description for that. More and more stuff will be going on there. That'd be the way to look into the one-to-one lessons as well, but I've not looked into that yet. One step at a time and all that good stuff. Falconers, we haven't seen this livery yet, so we'll just have a look at Falconers livery. We've got a load of faces on the side there. We've got my face on the side as well. My first racing game, well, the first racing game I played I think was on Commodore 64 potentially, but my first PlayStation racing game was Formula 1 96 is on my uncle's PlayStation. The first one I owned was Gran Turismo, which was a present. So who is on the side of this car? Can we see now? I think Faraga's definitely on there. Who else is on there? I think Sutsu's on there. We're going too fast. Can we slow it down? Oh no! We're not on the right camera. No, you don't have to keep. No, it's only playing Falconers. You can keep going, mate. We'll try. We'll hopefully get the camera. We've got the worst camera in the world. goes. And he starts at the furthest point. I love that. That was brilliant, mate. So Frogger, I think Tutsu's on there as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, no. we got some of the faces. We'll try and pick out the faces as we go through the racing tonight. Right, I do believe we've got everybody. I need to sort out the grid. It's alright, Falconers. Continue on, my friend. Continue on with your practice. I just need to make sure the grid is set correctly for this final race. Ridge Racer. Oh yes, I remember that one as well. I played the demo of that mainly. So, I mean, you can see the grid here. We are going to go on the grid walk as well. It doesn't actually contain all these drivers, the grid walk. Okie dokie. So, job is a good one here. We have 12 races. Have we got any more info from Rats? No, unfortunately, we can't find Rats. So we are going to start this race very soon. Then let's just let the drivers know that we are starting soon. And you guys know as well. So make sure you go get your drinks very quickly. Good night, Hansa. Thanks very much for tuning in, mate. And thanks for the racing as well. Brilliant stuff. I know you had a bit of an issue during all that as well. the Plebicorn livery. Good night, Stephen, as well. Sorry, I just saw yourself there. Is off for a drink and bed. We'll enjoy all the action tomorrow. Good to hear, mate. Well done with the racing as well. You did superb in that one. So everybody knows now we are ready for the race. So it's time we start this race. Let's go on the grid walk then, and I will see you in just a second. Welcome to your split 4 and final grid walk for the evening. On pole is Branchy, with Falconers also on the front row. In row number 2, Herm and Semicolon. Row number 3, Rascal and Clavian. Look how close those times are. Row number 4, Spider and Andy Reeves, with row number 5 being Bazinga and Magic Tier. Row number 6, Gaudy Hornet and Landy. And finally, row number 7, TLE and an unknown driver. Mystery to us all because there's only 13 drivers. Let's jump to that all-important race for split 4. Here we are then, folks. Are you ready for this one? The final race of the evening here. Split 4, 12 laps, 12 drivers. Let's see what happens here then. Let's jump to P4 then, which is Rascal. Obviously that grid order has changed slightly. And as we get ready for the race then, 5 lights. And we're going here. Green, green, green. And Spider's had an absolutely fantastic start there. Look at that, already making moves on Rascal here as we head towards turn 1. It's Falconers with a brilliant start there as well. Look at that, beautiful stuff from Falconers. In towards the right we go, and it looks like everyone's got round turn 1. All nice and dandy. Spider went a little bit deep there, so lost all that momentum and position that he originally started with. Bazinga with a fantastic start there as well. In fact, Bazinga, where did Bazinga start in all that? Bazinga was way down P8 and already up to P5. Bazinga with a fantastic start then in all of that. As we continue on, and here we go then. Down the hill. Falconer spun. Oh no. He has as well, hasn't he? Oh, Falconers, what's happened? Well, I've saved a replay. Hopefully we can have another look at that. So, Battle of Oceanians. Rascal is leading that one at the moment. Oh, sorry, Hunter. Getting very confusing. As we head down towards the left-hander here. Bazinga up into P4 then. Looking to get past Rascal potentially. No, not quite yet. Just sits behind for now. Oh, Andy Reeves has lost it. Andy Reeves has lost it. Andy Reeves has completely lost it there. Oh my word, he did everything there to avoid everybody. I'm not going to look at the replay of that because we saw it on screen. But Andy Reeves obviously outbroke himself there. Had to go to the left. Cut straight across. Unfortunately, everyone avoided him. Rascal obviously saw the radar come in there as well. So, you know, shout out for that one. All avoided. Happy days. Bazinga then on the inside of Rascal, heading down towards the kink. Magic's here, looking to get involved here very soon as well. They're definitely in that slipstream here. So we head towards the right-hander then, and Bazinga into P3. Rascal looks down the inside. Bazinga keeping that position there. Lovely move from Bazinga up into P3 then. Let's see if we can have a look at what happened to Falconers then in all of this. Really feel for Falconers because he was out in the lead initially. Oh yeah, too deep into the barrier and then just lost the car as well. Oh, so unfortunate. So unfortunate. It happens to us all. It happens to us all. Rascal down the inside of Bazinga then, in towards the last corner they go. And Rascal gets back up into that P3 position. Remember, if you start fighting too much, you're going to lose. Stealth Slug with a huge crash here. Yes, I can just see that on the map as well. So Stealth Slug now in P... Oh yes, he's just gone straight to the barrier. Oh wow, yes, nasty crash that one. GT decides he needs a penalty on top of that as well. Fair play with the penalty system on that one then, I guess. So Herm in P2, it's nice to see Herm up there actually. Herm's been up and down here, so nice to see this. And I literally give him the curse because he goes really deep then, and that's going to give Rascal a really good run at Herm here. But Semicolon out in the lead then. So out of all of that, we have missed that in the fact that Semicolon is way out in the lead. Calabrian looking for a move there into P5 on Magic's here. They're going to be side by side. Calabrian does everything to avoid Magic's here there. Sort of saw the situation coming there. That's why I jumped to it as well. So well avoided by Calabrian. Just runs a little bit deep there. We've got a big fight here. Three-way fight here. Rascal, Bazinga, Magic's here. Still fighting here. It's good battling going on here. The Oceania battle continues here. Two Australians. In towards the left we go then. And Rascal gets that position for now. Line of stern then for the rest of them. Four-way fight. Oh, as we say that, Magic's here goes straight to the barrier. Calabrian into the back of Magic's here. Magic here giving up that position. That is very kind of Magic's here. Didn't have to do that, to be honest. But decides that he's held up Calabrian a bit too much there with that knock into the barrier. Gets it back. Good sportsmanlike conduct. As we've been mentioning throughout this evening, there is a prize for sportsmanlike conduct as well. Let's jump to this P3 battle then. Rascal and Bazinga. Aussie. Oi. So Rascal and Bazinga here through the right-hander. There you go. So we head towards the right-hander then. And Rascal keeping that position for now then. P5 for Calabrian. Still. I might just take that position earlier on. P7 for Spider, P8 for Andy, P9 for Landy, 10 for Gowdy Hornet, 11 for Falconers, and there's 12 for Stealth Slug for now then. There's your race leader though, Semicolon. Not broken away too much here, 2.2 seconds, I think that's what the gap was earlier on as well when we were on Herm. So staying the status quo essentially, as we see the battle for P3. Ooh, my Elgato's had a freeze there, apologies for that. That was my Elgato only. So, yeah, huge apologies for that one. So, we're back to normal here now. Rascal in P3 then from Bazinga. No, it's my Elgato because my PlayStation next to me was working fine. The Plebricorn Bazinga did it! Bazinga is a master of the arts. He really is a master of the arts. In towards the left we go, Rascal in that P3 position then. My voice may survive this because we do have little packs rather than one massive pack, and where my voice just suddenly dies very quickly. Where are these battles? So the closest battle... Oh, we've got Landy and Falconers in a bit of a fight here. Now Falconers obviously started on pole, so Falconers could actually start making his way up the field here. Just needs to make sure he doesn't make mistakes. You know, one big mistake there that's cost him 21 seconds and the lead of the race as well. Huge, absolutely huge. But they're line of stern at the moment, heading down the hill. Oh, Falconers had to really slam on the brakes then to avoid hitting Landy. Through there we go. That's honestly, it's such a hard combo that going down the hill. We've got somebody who's span. Rascal span there. I saw the arrow on the map there. Guiding up to P9. Could be gaining more positions here potentially. So Rascal into the barrier. Can we see what happened there? So heading down the bridge then in towards the left. What actually happened to Rascal? Broke at the right spot. Oh, it's a slight tap with Bazinga. So I'm assuming Bazinga is going to wait up there at some point. I know Bazinga is a very clean driver. So just a mistake there. Just a mistake for now. So continue racing for now. Obviously probably give that up later on maybe. So I'll have a clean race here. So Bazinga P4. Having a fight with Magic here at the moment. And yeah, Gowdy Hornet up to P9 you said. Oh, a little bit of contact there. So Gowdy Hornet P9. Happy days for Gowdy. Lando behind. So let's jump to this P4 battle and Bazinga and Magic's here. In towards the right we go then. You see a battle there with Rascal. So Rascal's not too far behind then in the grand scheme of it. But still a race there. Andy Reeves up to P6. That's good to see as well. You know, lots of drivers really showing improvement here. Really good to see. Really is good to see. You know, we're going from race 1 to race 5 where we are now. It is brilliant. Good evening, Chewy. Hope you're okay. Falconers with another mistake. No. Howdy Gowdy. Yes, indeed. It's a good one. So we need to jump to Andy Reeves and Rascal here. Rascal all over the back of Andy. See, Rascal was fighting a bit further up there. And through the left they go. Andy keeps that position for now. I suspect Rascal is going to get this position fairly quickly. Because as Rascal warms up as well in terms of, you know, being a bit rusty from not having as much practice, etc., Rascal will increase that pace further and further. Bit gutted if I'm honest. I can't race tomorrow. Oh no! Oh, we got the yellow flag. Oh, Herm's off. Herm's into the barrier. Oh no, Herm. That's Herm going to the back of the grid potentially. So P8. So we're going to keep that position for now. Gowdy's catching at a fair pace and knots though. Let's see if we can have a look at what happened here with Herm. So this, you know, the really hard section here. Just gets it wrong going onto the bridge. Carries way too much speed. Tries to recover. And straight into the barrier there. Unfortunate for Herm. That was Calabrian into P2 there. Calabrian we don't see very often, hugely up there. So this is another brilliant performance to see here. Calabrian in P2. Semicolon's gone. Look at that. 7 seconds down the road. Semicolon could chill at this point. Absolutely chill. Further back though. Rascal and Andy Reeves. Rascal has got that position done and dusted now. Down the straight there. Rascal back up to P5. His next target, Magic's here, fellow Australian. We are truly global here. Got an American in this one as well. But Semicolon has just gone. I can't believe how much of a gap Semicolon actually has here. Stealth Slugs is having huge issues here as well. But at least Stealth Slugs still gets some points in this one. Still get some points. Huge points still on offer though for Semicolon. Semicolon literally on for 35 points at the moment. Actually, I've got the points up to my right hand side. And then match. I have to have a look at the championship to see where everybody's placed. But we'll wait and see. Bazinga goes a little bit deep into turn 1. Lots of drifting going on. Rascal is on an absolute mission and a half here. Look at this. Rascal's just, I don't know where this pace has come from suddenly, but Rascal is right on the trumpet of Magic's here now. And already catch up to Bazinga as well. And not going to quite get the move done just yet. Oh, it looks again and decides to go for it. Not quite going to work out this time. Andy Reeves getting in the mix as well. Good to see, as I say, Andy Reeves just has been progressing throughout the season. Originally didn't even qualify for the races, and it's just been going further and further and further. Calabrian is a region in Italy though, is it? Well, I'm learning something new every day as well. Oh, Magic's here, gets that a little bit wrong. Going to go a bit deep into the bridge. It's going to give Rascal a lovely run on the bridge, surely. You can see how deep Magic's here went then, and Rascal's going to get this done and dusted. Saw that early on. It's too far to the right. Andy Reeves going to get the position here as well. Magic's here going to drop 2 positions with that little mistake there. So Rascal P4, Andy Reeves into P5, in towards the braking zone. Job done there for those 2 drivers. Look at that, beautiful stuff. Mistake for Gowdy Hornet. We'll see if we can have a look at that. Where is Gowdy Hornet? P10 now. Let's have a look. Can we see it? Yes, just going down the hill. One of the hardest I know I'm losing my English here. Sections on the circuit. There we go. I'll get my words out eventually. Down that bridge, as Falconers has a huge issue as well further back. Calabrian, a talking point at the moment, I would say. P2. As we approach the halfway mark, as we're going to head on to lap number 6. Calabrian doing a sterling job here. But the talking point here at the moment is Rascal. Rascal obviously had an incident with Bazinga early on. He's now catching Bazinga at a fair pace of knots, and I would argue he's probably the fastest driver on circuit. We will find out shortly once Rascal gets into some clean air. What a superb comeback here. Oh, and he weaves hard into the barriers. Magic here's going to capitalise on that surely. Yeah, indeed, down the inside into P5. Job done there. As we continue on with the racing. Sorry, I thought I heard a noise then. Very peculiar. But there was no noise. Oh, it's nice. My voice is actually surviving this one. I've got to say, my voice is on the brink of literally stopping now. I can feel pain in the voice. But we continue on as we are on lap number 6. I feel sorry for these guys because I'm not absolutely going hammer and tone with the commentary. But Landy coming back at him now. Here we go then. Battle for P9. We've got Falconers, Landy, Gary Hornet in here. In towards the left then we go. Gary Hornet on the very much inside. Gets the job done, but Landy's going to have a momentum. Falconer's going to get in the action there as well. Landy's going to get that position there. Yep. And Falconer's going to try around the outside here. That's a very sketchy move if he goes for it. I think has backed out of it for now. Potentially going to look at it on the back straight maybe. Oh, Gary Hornet into the back of Landy there. Falconers takes advantage of that incident, but Falconers goes a little bit deep here as well. Going to be off into the barrier surely here. Yes, indeed. Off into the barrier Falconers went. So huge action there, but that's broken that group up completely. Let's jump to P3 now, where Rascal has caught up to Bazinga. Bazinga goes very wide there. Rascal's going to instantly jump and pounce all over Bazinga here. Bazinga letting him go there as well, actually. Looks like indicator straight on. Letting Rascal go. That might be a bit of a repayment from earlier as well. So Rascal up to P3 then. Making progress here. So 6.1 seconds then to Calabrian. Is that gap a gap that can be caught? I don't know the answer to that question, but we will find out accordingly. So we continue on through the race. Bazinga sticking behind Rascal for now. See a little bit of a twitch there. Over the crest of the hill into the double left. That gap actually increasing to Calabrian. Calabrian slowly catching semi-colon, so Calabrian really putting down some pace here. So it's really good to see this, really, really good. You see them in the distance as a P1 just going through turn 1. And yeah, that gap just status quo. 8 seconds between those, and then we have this battle for P3, Rascal and Bazinga. Bazinga just goes a little bit deep there. That slipstream just catching him off guard. Rascal nails turn 1 beautifully. Look at that, 5.9. Really nails it beautifully. Gains what, 3, 4, 5 tenths of a second there in turn number 1. As we head to the left-hander then. So that's a significant gain there for Rascal. If he keeps that up, he could catch on the last lap. But we will see. I suspect Rascal may get the fastest lap in this race. He's definitely pushing on. Gowdy and Landy still going at it. Let's jump to that battle then. So this was a three-way fight earlier. I suspect it's going to turn back into the three-way fight because the pole sitter Falconers is P11. So surely is one of, if not the fastest man on circuit. Or just had a lucky qualifying, I don't know, but we will find out as Gowdy just gets it slightly wrong in the braking zone there. Just runs a little bit deep. Gowdy's now the one into the barrier. Gonna have to try and pull it back on. Does indeed. Falconer's got a huge run on Gowdy. Gets up into P10. And then Falconer's surely got a run on Landy there as well. Look at the gap coming down 6 tenths of a second. It's now going to be 5.5 tenths now. Brilliant stuff from these three drivers. Oh, Landy's gone too deep. We've had some fantastic action from these three though, as I was about to say. Unfortunate for Falconers, he started P1 and is now 37.5 seconds off the lead. You can see some of the scratches on the car from the Kiwi. And he's going to have a run on Landy here now as well. Quite easily going to have a run. Did we find out what happened? I'm not sure where Rats is, to be honest. As Falconers goes down the inside. Good evening, Alba 4, you okay? Falconers down the inside then. Job done for Falconers. In towards the break zone. Landy looking to get the position back. Not going to quite work there. Falconers does get that then. Into P9 for Falconers. Good effort. We'll see if Falconers can catch up to Herm, who is 4.9 seconds, essentially 5 seconds up the road now. And let's jump to Rascal, who has caught a huge amount to Calabrian there. Look at that, 4.7 seconds to gap. Is Rascal going to get the fastest lap there? He is indeed, 2:29.402. So Rascal is on a mission and bringing Bazinga with him as well. They've actually caught a little bit up to semicolon there as well. That gap is going to be coming down very, very quickly. I'm all good, mate. My voice is going now. This is the 4th race of the night. So I'm just trying to survive these last 4.5 laps here. Yeah, props to Murray for the stewarding tonight again. Brilliant stuff from Murray. Now, I definitely think we're going to have a fight for P2 here. That gap is coming down at a huge pace of knots. In fact, let's have a look at the live timing screen here. Just to give you an idea of the change. 1.5 seconds in one lap. One lap was 1.5 seconds here to Calabrian. So, I'm expecting this to be a cracking final end of the race. Oh, I say that, Rascal just goes into the barrier. That's going to cost him some time. Not a huge amount of time though, that's surprising. Bazinga with a huge run on him and is pushing him along here. So some teamwork happening now. Bazinga realises the opportunity that is arising from catching Calabrian here. Couldn't stop the sliding. Yeah, it's very hard. Fugu Z race, it's funny. Oh, it's brilliant, mate. Honestly, Alba 4, you should check out some of the racing that's happened tonight. It has been fantastic. Absolutely brilliant racing. And we're just in the last race now, as I say. It's been superb. We've had a Moses manoeuvre in the corner. Never mind a straight, in a corner. Brilliant stuff from everybody. That gap going up now, 4.2 seconds. Rascal making a few errors here. Bazinga is still pushing on here. So let's see what happens then. So it's going to be a second a lap here for Rascal and Bazinga to catch Calabrian, but they did 1.5 earlier on. So they can possibly do it again. Oh, Andy Reeves. Now we haven't talked about Andy Reeves recently. Been out in his own here. 8 seconds off Bazinga. 6.5 seconds ahead of Magic's here. A good performance from Andy Reeves, to be honest. Really good performance. Yeah, Murray, that gap happened on the bridge. First race is always going to be the closest. Always going to be the closest. That was absolutely mental first half of the race. That's what killed my voice straight off the bat, to be honest with you. It really, really did. I can definitely feel it, my vocal cords now. That is for sure. Let's put it that way. We've got a battle further back, I think. Landy and Gowdy, no, they're still just a bit apart there. So we're sort of a breathing. Oh, I say that, a breathing game. Yeah, Rascal's just gone off and span round. Oh, Rascal was pushing so hard, but oh my word, it's just gone round. Oh, it's span round again. Andy Reed's up into P4 now. Andy will be happy with that. So Rascal got it all to do again. Comes back on circuit. Managed to get a penalty there for turn 1 cut. I should do that to save the voice for last. Potentially, as Spider just has to brake there. So Rascal down to P6. So we can have a look at what actually happened there. We caught the end of that, really. So Rascal just goes a little bit too deep. Tries to carry too much speed. You can see Calabrian in the distance. And yeah, it just goes round. So Bazinga, 3.8 seconds off Calabrian then. Can Bazinga catch that up? Falconer's up to P8. Falconer's just made a move somewhere, or what's happened there? Falconer's. What have I just missed there? Somebody just changed position very quick then. I'm not sure who that was, but never mind. We'll jump back up to Bazinga. 3.8 seconds. Technically 3.5 laps to go. Welcome back, Omar. Hope you're okay. I'm gonna have to have a drink of water, I'm afraid. Apologies, folks. Oh my word. What a night of racing we have had. This has been the first race where it's been spread out a lot more. Oh, here we go then, yeah. As Murray shouted out here, Gowdy, Landy and Herm, who's just hit the barrier there, so going to lose out on this, in a massive battle. So Gowdy and Landy have been more at this than Herm recently, and Gowdy has got the advantage at the moment, but Landy's got the slipstream here. He's ahead through the right-handed kink. And we're going to head down towards the braking zone then. Landy down the inside of Gowdy into the braking zone. And this is interesting. Gowdy's trying to go around the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact there. And oh, Landy's off. Landy's off. I think that was Landy's fault in the end anyway. So Herm takes advantage and gets a buy one, get one free again. Had a few of those bug off offers tonight. So Herm gets that. Unfortunate there for Landy. Really unfortunate. Just went a little bit too deep potentially there for that overtake. So now Gowdy's going to be in a fight with Herm. Now how's the gap with Calabrian? Calabrian's increased that gap now with Bazinga. So I think this is going to be status quo for the podium positions. We need to keep an eye out on Rascal. Rascal had the pace earlier on, so Rascal maybe could catch Mantrix here. I don't know though. Calabrian with 29.9, so Calabrian putting some decent pace down then again. Then further back, obviously we've got this fight with Herm and Gowdy and Landy a bit further back. Exactly, Rapid, exactly. We don't do it that way, just because, well, there's pros and cons for both. So you could do it 4-3-2-1, but we do it 1-2-3-4 because, like we've had tonight, where people have dropped out. So Branch is the perfect example here. In terms of the championship, so this is more for the drivers rather than oh, Herm gets a huge amount of oversteer there. So Branchy got the opportunity to then race in split 3 rather than 4, and Branchy capitalised on that and got more points. So that's the reason why we do it 1-2-3-4 rather than 4-3-2-1, because that way we can fill the lobbies for the higher splits and the drivers have the opportunity for the higher points. It also helps the fact that obviously as an event, people want to see the fast drivers race anyway, so it's more prime time for those drivers as well. And without sounding disrespectful, if you talk about around the world driving as a whole in terms of skill level, EMEA. Oh, Semicolon's had a crash here. I just saw that on the minimap. You talk about drivers around the world. Literally what you find is that EMEA is the more higher skilled region in terms of amount of players that are skilled, so there's more EMEA drivers in the earlier splits, and it's their time of night to race essentially, whereas this time of night it's actually daytime for the Oceanians. Americans, it's in the afternoon. It very much suits them as well, so it actually suits more that way. Let's have a look at what happened to Semicolon then, because that is not what you want to happen when you're in the lead. So let's have a look at this. Semicolon comes down towards the last corner here. Pinole out on his own here, and too deep, hits the old grass trick there where you slightly clip the grass, and yeah, you spin out. So Calabrian, we catch Calabrian doing a full drift there. Bazinga is just, I think Bazinga is just happy there for P3 now. Oh, nearly clips the barrier there, but just needs to keep it on the circuit then for the 1.5 laps remaining for Bazinga. Oh, Calabrian's crashed. Calabrian's just lost out P2. Oh my word, it's all kicking off at the end of the night here. People are losing concentration at the end of this 30 minutes. Let's have a look at what happened to Calabrian then. Calabrian into the right-hander. Oh, too aggressive on the throttle and crashes out. Manages to stop the spin at least. But that gives Bazinga P2. Bazinga up into P2. But you always tend to think, yeah, I try and think of the pros and cons for both. Like in reality, if potentially I wanted more views or whatever it might be. Maybe you do a build up, I don't know. But I'm not really that fussed. I do the championship mainly for the drivers anyway, which is why I make sure that, you know, if a split 4 driver can get into split 3, they have the opportunity to do that. That's more what I'm focused on, is giving a championship that you guys can race and you've got a chance for a trophy or whatever it might be. So there's 5 trophies on offer this year, and that's how it will be going forward. Obviously, depending on the championships we run, will be what they're for. The main one is the same one every year, which is the winner of the championship. Then it just gives other people the opportunity to win via other methods, you know, liveries, sportsmanlike conduct, because that's what I like. I like to see drivers improve as well, which is why we have driver of the championship. Semicolon going on to the final lap now. Bazinga in P2. Bazinga will be well happy with that. But yeah, I like to see drivers improve, which is why I do the driving school and stuff. So if we can see a driver who's improved, Skull Crusher is a prime example of this. Started off in split 4, I think it was. He's now racing in split 1 throughout the championships. Really picked up on that progress. Andy Reeves, who we're on now, again has progressed from not even qualifying for a race, and is now in split 4, racing at the front of split 4. Again, superb effort from Andy Reeves. You know, progressing, and the combos get harder. They've not got easier, they've got harder. So the easiest combo was the first combo, I would argue, or maybe the second. But then going forward, it's got harder and harder. Sardinia had a very hard combo at the end of the lap. This has got a very hard combo at the start of the lap, and then we're at intermediates. It is indeed the final lap. We don't have huge fights happening here. It is very much everybody on their own here. So we will jump on with Semicolon, because we're not really stuck with a leader at all throughout this race. Semicolon got into the lead and has just stayed there essentially in the yellow Sony machine. You can see Greddy Steady go on the back of that. That was potentially one of the names for this championship. And there will be more community championships as well going forward. You know, I wanted to, it'll be a very tiny championship in the grand scheme of it, but I want to do something heading towards Christmas. Maybe just do something fun. Maybe do one of my fun ideas that I've got written down. It'll be more open, I suppose. It won't be as strict as entries closing. Yeah, there you go. Hansa didn't qualify for round 2, and Hansa was in split 2 tonight again. Huge. Oh, Rascals had a crash. Oh my word, on the last lap. Let's see if we can have a look at this then. What happened there? Yeah, Rascal into the barrier on the last lap. Oh my word. So we do have a battle at the end then. Falconers, Rascal, battle of the Oceanians here. But Magix here is going to claim the overall result of the Oceanians. There are 4 splits in this championship, but oh, Falconers into the barrier. Oh, he holds it just. But that's going to give Spider a run here. So we had 70 odd drivers in the qualifying the first event. That gradually goes down as is expected. Now the leader is just coming onto the start-finish straight. I want to see if a move is made here by Spider. Not quite. Let's jump to Semicolon quickly here, because Semicolon is going to be your race winner here. Flashing the lights away. Fair play to that one. Let's jump to... I've lost them. Spider did make the move there on Falconers in towards that left-hander. Apologies. Oh, the right-hander, sorry. Let's jump to P2 then for Bazinga, flashing away. Great effort from Bazinga. P3 then for Calabrian. P4 for Andy Reeves. This is brilliant stuff from Andy Reeves. It is good to see. Flashing away there. Well played, Andy Reeves. Magix here again. Brilliant stuff from Magix here. Goes for the ultimate spin across the line. Superb effort from Magix here. P6 then for Rascal. An up and down race for Rascal there. Heading towards the line then. Goes for the ultimate spin. Very similar one. Falconers P7. Very downhill race for Falconers. P8 for Spider. P9 for Gaudy Horner. Pretty sure Gaudy will be happy with that one. Heads towards the line then. Yo, that pressure. Exactly, Semicolon. Well played, my friend. P10 then for Landy, just from Herm. There's Herm for you as well. And then it's going to be P12 for Stealth Slug. But they are your provisional... Yeah, my voice is definitely going. They are your provisional race results there, folks. We'll just have another look at them on the other screen. I'll make sure I save the replay as well. Save that. Race results then. You can see all drivers on your screen there. But a brilliant result in the end for Semicolon. And Bazinga comes through the field once again to get P2. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm sorry, my voice is going here, so it's taking me a time to say sentences. I hope you have enjoyed tonight's racing, folks. It has been superb. We've seen some fantastic overtakes. It has been brilliant. The next round, as I have said already tonight, is on the 21st of November. So whack that in your diaries if you want to see some fantastic racing at the end. There's going to be a lot of slipstreaming in that last one as well. And it's in the wet, so a combo there. Congratulations once again to the podium finishes there. Semicolon, Bazinga and Calabrian. FrenZy, you legend. Thank you so much. Awesome stream as always, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you have liked the stream, please do make sure you like it. It is awesome to see when there are likes and you have enjoyed the stream. My voice will hopefully recover tomorrow. You'll find out in the iRacing video, which is tomorrow. But I am going to disappear for tonight now, folks. I'm going to leave you with the outro once again, which is the car reveal. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you again very soon.